Hello and welcome back to Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. So, in the last one, a lot of stuff happened. We found Akane and Lonnie, and then we decided to bring them back to the Daidoji so that they could get on a plane and go, but turns out Eiji was secretly the bad guy, well, one of the bad guys, and working for the Seiryu clan. So upsetting. And then they shot Hanua and Wang To. They're both gone.
We gonna fight some more?
I have to accept that Hanua's gone, despite me. I'm really bad. I'm bad with staying in denial on things, you know. So I want to believe that somehow his gut shot, which I confirmed, he was just shot in the gut, but he died like right away. I don't buy it. I believe they thought he was dead, but they never checked his pulse, and they're going to bring him to the hospital when the cops get there, and he's going to be alive. That's me being in denial. So,
is anything wrong?
We'll accept that. Plus, we were forced into a memoir with Kiryu about Hanua. It wasn't an optional thing, so, okay. Now I'm trying to meta it. Either way, he's gone. We switched back to Kiryu, and, we found out Chitose was working with Eiji because she was being blackmailed. And Eiji wrote the script for the Tatara channel, and Chitose is Tatara, so that's quite the twist. I don't know how. I mean, I feel like a lot of people might be able to get it based on voice, but it never occurred to me. Like, I never once thought, like, oh, it's probably Chitose. Like, you got me. So, we have a lot of stuff to do in this one. Unfortunately, right before this, I decided to binge watch To the Moon. Another person, I just watched a random Let's Play of To the Moon because I got in the mood, and now I'm feeling emotionally damaged again. Perfect to watch someone fulfill a dying person's wish. Just randomly, I wanted to binge watch that right before we went on our little Kiryu journey here. So, yeah. If you're not feeling emotionally damaged enough, go watch To the Moon series after this series. So, I went and did all of these, but there is apparently one back here. I think we have to go talk to Hiro at the end. I did all the part-time hero here and in Kamurocho, and suddenly this popped up. So, I'm going to do that. We're also going to do every Zhao walk and talk quick. What am I doing? Quick, which is 16 of them, 14 more, and then we're gonna do a bunch of bond links because I want him to get to know the party. So that is the goal. Apparently there is a thing here.
French food we had at this one place a while back was fantastic. Oh, must be nice to be filthy rich and eat like that whenever you want.
Oh yeah? You sound jealous.
Well, who wouldn't be? I definitely am. Though I bet I'd probably get pretty fat eating out all the time.
So, maybe I am jealous, but it's not like I think less of myself or anything. This old-timer I knew once told me something I've kept to heart ever since.
And what's that?
The rich pay for my social, so who's really coming out on top? How about that? A man's got a point, if you ask me.
Oh, brother.
Oh boy.
You're shitting me.
Something up?
There's this wok, made by a famous craftsman that just got released today. I wanted to try it out, so I was really gunning for one. There were limited quantities, and they have all been snatched up already. Damn it.
Guess it was in high demand.
Well, yeah, they're popular. But I bet it's only sold out because of scalpers.
Good old scalpers.
Yeah. They buy up all the good shit, then list them for auction at sky-high prices.
I see. So they're opportunists.
Bastards aren't even gonna use what they bought. Really pisses me off. If I ever find one in person, I'm gonna deep fry their ass.
Not sure anyone wants that on the menu. All right.
I'm with you there, Zhao. Took me 3.5 years to find a PS5. Zhao's disappointment that the wok he wanted sold out says he blames scalpers. They're definitely annoying, that's for sure. Beyond annoying. Hi. Oh, Suzuki-san, thank you so much for all your part-time rescuing. This is just a token of my appreciation. A second one? There are barely any rescue requests at the moment, thanks to all your hard work. These things come in waves, though, so I hope you'll be ready when things pick back up again. I'm guessing that means there aren't going to be any more, and it's just telling me, like, hey, pretend that they'll come back. Who would I give this to? You have the oh, by the way, I switched jobs around. I think I would switch it to him. He has a lot of moves that I don't like to use his basic for. So he is a host right now. She is a night queen, and she is a geodancer. Because I got all of their other jobs to 30. I learned all their moves, and I just decided, hey, why not do this? And I got these ones almost to 30. We are level 45. I believe that is like 8 levels higher than last episode. So I did a little bit of grinding. I also did most of the mini-game challenges here. We got 44 out of 93 simply because the ones I'm missing are all poker, blackjack, gambling nonsense, and karaoke, which apparently, you know, all these songs. They have their own songs, which absolutely makes sense. I'm assuming Seonhee is going to do Like a Butterfly. I would love that. I want to hear that. And I did all the canned stuff, so we're getting there. Anyway, where's our next one? We need to head here, and since I still need to walk for the challenge, I'm gonna walk. I do need MP, so we might as well get a table talk here. We have to buy everything from every menu, so
Let's dig in.
Real meal.
Oh, the grilled lobster is a masterpiece. It smells really great, too.
Sure is. But I wouldn't serve any to Ichiban.
Why? Are you guys fighting?
Nancy.
No, you got it all wrong. It's just that he's got a crawfish named Nancy, and she's basically the love of his life.
Well, surely he's not that sensitive, right? Isn't there a clear difference between a pet and a meal?
You would think so, but for whatever reason, Kasuga actually took it upon himself to save Nancy from being eaten by this one homeless dude. He even traded a premium sushi set for her.
Mm-hmm.
So she was originally meant to be eaten? Huh. I still can't understand what was going through his head, though.
You know, he even brought that crawfish with him to Hawaii.
He really cherishes her that much? Then there's no way he'd accept being served a meal like this.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, what's Kasuga's favorite food? He seems like the type who'd eat anything.
It's lobster.
Well, forget what I said. That guy'll eat anything.
Jeez, had us worried for nothing.
You know his favorite food? Okay. Oh, this is a good restaurant for... Okay, EXP boost. I know where I'm going.
That was great.
Certainly food.
Whenever I go back to the dungeon. I did all of Sector 2, by the way, which is why we have Cyber Helmet, Cyber Boots, and you have the Cyber Armor because we bought this, and those are just too good. But Cyber Boots are reduced chance of restrictive status ailment, and this increases crit hit rate by 10%. I mean, that's great. It's awesome. Anyway, what would I need for the second one? This, and this. Okay. This is such a nice menu.
Let's dig.
Boss?
Man, I'm beat. Finally time to relax. Ah, so refreshing.
Oh, come on, don't just wipe your face with the hand towel. This place is high end. For the love of God, act like it.
Yeah, my bad. That brings to mind, how does one act high end?
Well, try to master acting normal first.
But that's the hard part, isn't it? Normal is different depending on the person. Like
True.
mannerisms, speech, and stuff.
Whoa there, Nanba-kun. Be careful going down that rabbit hole. Next thing you know, you'll be questioning how to breathe.
Hey, don't jinx me. Now I'm seriously worrying about it.
But when it comes to language, it pays to take your surroundings into account.
Go on.
For example, you might say, "Oh my, this baguette has a delightful texture and aroma. It is simply divine," or something.
You're joking, right?
I'm not messing around. I just couldn't think of a good example on the spot.
Baguettes aside, that's actually a good point, Saeko. Sometimes it's really important to read the room. Not that I'm an expert on that, of course.
Well then, why don't we try acting classy from this point on?
Okay. Let's do it.
Sure. Classy.
I don't think that's happening. Those are some long dots.
It's okay to speak.
Classy people don't speak. And another
Yeah,
six
fine.
people.
That was
That
great.
is certainly food.
Does that was certainly food. Did she not like it? Awesome.
Seonhee, your nails are
my
so
God.
gorgeous. Do you do them yourself?
I usually go to the salon, but I do them on my own sometimes. Huh. Saeko, want me to do yours?
Would you? Actually, I'd love for you to show me how. I'm bad at the prep work.
Prep? For manicures? I figured you just slap some polish on it.
No. For a good manicure, you can't skimp on the priming. You've got to file the nail down smoothly, trim the cuticles, apply a base gel.
Hey, it kind of sounds like building model kits.
Say what?
Yeah, have to file down the plastic, clip off nibs, spray on a top coat. That stuff makes all the difference in how the robot comes out.
That's interesting. Sounds like what I used to do in my pocket circuit days. Those were fun times.
We might be naturals at doing nails, come to think. Sachan, want us to do yours?
I don't want my nails to look like robots or race cars.
What? Why not? What's wrong with that?
You know, I've gotten really into green tea lately.
I enjoy a good cup of tea. And I notice a lot of desserts are green tea flavor these days.
Right? But I'm in it for the process, not so much the flavor. Somehow, I just love making it.
That's a pretty refined hobby.
Sure, it was tough starting out. My tea would be all icky and lumpy, like snot. Now I make a mean cup of matcha. Creamy, foamy goodness.
Duh.
You see, initially I just wanted something to go with my tea cakes. But these days, all I really care about is the arts of tea and honing my brewing technique.
Sounds like the journey replaced the destination. But isn't that how it goes?
Oh,
Things are going well.
he is just really into culinary arts. Would you consider brewing tea a culinary art, though? I think it'd have a different name. Zhao's been interested in making green tea. He says he's pretty good at it, too. Okay. There is one thing right here. Okay. But I want to know where we're going. I guess we'll head up here. Oh, I also cleared these areas out so we can do those in the next
This
episode when we do all the
mobile game I've
memoirs.
been playing ends today. Looks like one more run and I'll have enough gems to get all the items I wanted.
Didn't know you were so addicted to that gotcha crap.
I don't know much about mobile games, but if you're almost there, why not?
Yeah? Well then, if y'all don't mind. All right. Oh, all right. Let's go. Oh shit. Whoa.
What's up,
Camera
Manchan?
noises.
You know how back in the day, games wouldn't let you save whenever you wanted? Your parents would tell you it was time to stop, but you'd shout at them, "I need to get to the next save point!"
Oh,
Exactly.
Yeah. They'd think I was lying just to play more.
Anyway, pretty sure I must have looked back then, just like Zhao does now. Funny to think about.
It's not the same.
No, it's totally the same.
I mean, mobile games save every
Should
2
I open it?
seconds.
Nice.
Super power ring. Oh, that's new. Anyone have a power ring on? You do. Damn, 20. Huh. I thought power ring was the highest. Oh my god.
Haven't been sleeping well lately.
Made it like 10
Should I
feet.
do?
Maybe get more exercise? I sleep best when I'm exhausted. Try tiring yourself out before bed.
Nah, that's not the problem. I'm already tired.
No, so much for that.
I like making my alarm a song I'm into. Helps me get going.
Yeah, I used to do that with my ringtone.
Okay. And?
The thing is, I hate it so much when my phone goes off, I ended up hating the song too.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Shit. Just ask the Comey Jewel to give you a wake-up call. You sleep in, they fire crossbows at you.
Not a bad idea. I can arrange for that if you...
No thanks. I'm not trying to sleep forever.
Tiramisu? Tiramisu. When I'm not eating you, I tiramiss you. Oh. Oh, that was kind of good. All right, there's one table talk here. And we got to buy the whole menu.
Bon
A strawberry parfait and a shortcake. Gotta say, that's quite the combo.
I guess so, now that you mention it. I was really feeling strawberries, so I must have ordered both without thinking. Sorry about that. I let my desires get the better of me.
It's nothing to worry about, but let's add a little something to break it up.
All right, I'll make the order. Now what should I get?
I mean, damn those pancakes. Damn those pancakes. Probably hot milk though, or maybe blended coffee. I would absolutely order this, but going
Hot
with this.
milk, huh? Well, as long as you don't add sugar, I think that'll complement things okay.
A parfait, a cake, and now milk? It's like the Dairy Holy Trinity up in here.
Sorry, I was acting on impulse again. Want me to reorder?
Huh? I already finished mine.
But we just ordered.
Oh boy. So Nanba got a little extra there. Awesome. Slightly boost money.
Thanks for buying.
That was great.
The food.
Certainly food.
Seonhee does not like any food. She always says that was certainly food. That was the game of all time.
You know, I haven't been to the hairdresser in a while. Should get my bangs done.
Hey, do you ever strike up a conversation when you're there?
I guess, sometimes. Usually about nothing, though. Like a cafe I found recently or something.
I guess that's about right.
Why do you ask?
Well, when I went to get my haircut the other day, the guy was pretty talkative. Hey man, you got a lady? Where you work? Stuff like that.
Huh.
What'd happen if I said something like, nope, and I'm unemployed? Would they even know how to respond? I would hope they've got all sorts of stuff preloaded.
High expectations, I see.
So that's what you told the guy, right?
He was not prepared for it. Guy stopped talking after that. But at least my hair looked good.
Right.
Okay.
Should I open it? It opened.
That's what he gets for trying to talk to people. Absolute prevention mask. Is that like a ribbon? Please be an actual ribbon. Oh, just for cold? Oh, damn. Sounds like it would prevent everything. I expect this to be a very long episode, simply because we're doing all of the party bond stuff that's possible. We're gonna try at least.
Hey, check it out. A four-leaf clover.
Oh, nice find. Are you gonna hang on to it?
It's a nice thought. But I'll pass.
I'm gonna head that way.
Life's been good to me these days. Hanging out with pals, running my own restaurant. I feel like someone else might need these lucky leaves more than me right now.
That's very compassionate.
Tell the truth, I just don't want to get my hands dirty. They're high maintenance.
Sure, I believe you. All right. I've really gotten to know them.
Yeah, Zhao is secretly like a really, really good guy. I mean, he doesn't come off as that, on first impression, but found a four-leaf clover, but he said he was happy with his life and would rather someone else have it. He's got a surprisingly big heart. Yeah? I think I'm just going to get this memoir out of the way. Just because, like, why come back here when we're already here? Streamer's
Big
away.
ship. Must be nice to take a leisure cruise.
I've always wanted to throw streamers off the side as you pull away.
I think I've seen that. So it's the people on the boat that toss them?
Yeah. It symbolizes the last handshake you're sharing with those on shore. Isn't that a beautiful thought? It's actually kind of romantic.
I bet I'd be good at that. I've always had a knack for throwing streamers.
Oh yeah? I didn't know that. Any tips?
Hold the end of the tape with your non-dominant hand, pinching gently. Then quickly extend your middle and index fingers to throw it. Oh, you'll get a nicer arc if you angle it up a bit too.
How about that? I guess everything has room for expertise.
You go on a lot of cruises, Nanchan?
No, not a once.
Huh?
But I've practiced the streamer throwing. They're a lot cheaper than a cruise. So now, I'm just a man who knows how to throw streamers.
I'm not sure what to say.
Hey, let's all take a cruise together someday. We could sail the world. You can run me through that streamer tutorial again then. I couldn't follow it. Sound good, Nanba-sensei?
All right, but I don't go easy on my students.
That's
Oh,
something
boy.
to look forward to.
Why would you spend time learning how to throw a streamer efficiently? Mirai Kan? So it's a maritime museum. That's pretty neat. Boats always make me think of Onomichi, a shipbuilding town that faces the Seto Inland Sea. A quiet, calming place surrounded by the sea and the mountains. Minus that one giant ship that came out. I can see how Haruka wound up there. It's also the place where I was officially declared dead. Because you knew about this ship. Though I'll always think of Kamurocho as my hometown, to think my life would come to an end elsewhere.
That's nostalgic.
But I guess it's not all bad. All that bad. It's a good place to rest in peace. Yeah. Despite everything that's happened here, I'll always remember this place as peaceful and, well, quiet. Decently quiet. It got a little loud sometimes, that's for sure. Okay, there is a Zhao thing right... Uh-oh. Here.
This truck sells vegetables.
Yeah, they do.
And we are heading down there.
I buy them here often, actually. Trust me, they are top-tier veggies.
So, they're fresh?
That's part of it. For example, check out the asparagus. Closed tips, all nearly identical. Or see, the daikon are hefty but don't have too many pores. Stuff like that.
I get it. Makes sense you'd notice that as a chef.
I admit, I meticulously evaluate all my produce. But they're used to me here.
I bet any shop would feel honored to serve such a passionate customer.
That's not sarcasm, is it?
Things are going well.
He has a sharp eye for vegetables, fresh vegetables. He always thoroughly examines his produce. That may be why the shopkeeper remembers his face. Yeah.
Oh, hey, I need to stop off for some cleaning
Yeah, okay.
supplies at the drugstore.
Spring cleaning or something?
No, I own a restaurant, remember? The floor tends to get pretty slippery.
Right. Ramen shops and places like that do tend to get fairly messy.
It's actually a huge pet peeve of mine. One time I was crossing the floor, both hands gripping full plates, and I nearly ate shit. But I pulled off a triple axle and managed to save the meal by the skin of my teeth. Ever since then, it's been my mission to keep the floors of my shop squeaky. No way I'm wasting precious food over something dumb like tripping up.
Never would have guessed you'd be the one to slip up. But if it results in a cleaner floor, then I suppose all's well that ends well. Not to mention, I'd love to see you do your acrobatics in a restaurant. All right.
Speaking of that, ladder acrobatics? I don't think he's 30 on Gangster. I think I switched him out right before that. Firm believer in never wasting food. Apparently he once pulled off a triple axle just to save a meal. Yeah. Alright, there's one right in the middle here.
Oh,
Boop.
hey, they got Virtua Fighter here.
You're into fighting games, Zhao?
Sure. I played the crap out of Virtua Fighter back in the day.
Yeah? Must have been a big shot at your local arcade, huh?
Not at all, honestly. I spent all my time playing it on the Dreamcast. And I got used to that controller. But arcade sticks are a whole different beast. So, I always lost. I was kicking myself for not buying the arcade stick along with the game. Ever since then, you won't catch me dead without my tools and weapons. I'm so ready.
Seems life has a funny way of teaching us lessons. Things are going well.
He never talked about video games when Ichiban was around, I don't think. He once had a hard time learning the controls to a fighting game. Since then, he's always ready for the real deal. Okay, there's another one.
That pair
Damn.
over at the meat bun shop was yelling at us. I wonder what they were saying.
Maybe they were trying to call us in? Hey, fresh eats, grab a seat. That kind of thing?
You think? I got fresh out, sorry. Sounded more like that to me.
Well, they were yelling, so I guess that could be it.
Hey, Zhao. Any idea what those two were saying?
What are you looking at? I'll punch you right in the mouth.
What?
You old farts are dead meat. I think they were just thugs.
Guess all that easy living went to our heads.
Right? Maybe we ought to start doubting people more.
Sheesh. Couple insults and all hope is lost.
Oh, it's all over. Okay, there's another one here.
Oh, I hear that place has good soft serve.
Says they use almond jelly. That does sound good.
Soft serve. I have to admit, that brings up bitter memories.
But ice cream's supposed to be sweet.
Nanchan, what do you mean?
Back at my old job, my boss once sent me out for soft serve. I wanted to get back quick to impress him, so I ran. But then I stumbled, and it dropped.
Oh no! You had to go all the way back and get more?
No way. I didn't have that kind of time. Plus, I'd only spilt the ice cream.
No. Don't tell me.
So I grabbed it and put it back on the cone. Of course, I didn't see how much dirt and crap got mixed in until I handed it to my boss.
Ugh,
What?
he must have been pissed.
I told him, promise next time I'll take a less dirty street.
That was the best you could offer.
Shameful may it be, all this talk is making me want some soft serve.
Hey, Nanba-kun. Run and get some for us?
Have you been listening?
Oh wow, they turned around right in front of the store. Hey, we're gonna learn about this. Should have known Chinatown would be a good place to find souvenirs. Is this Onomichio merchandise? Who knew it'd end up in a place like this? The first time I put on that suit, I never thought he'd end up a nationwide phenomenon. Guess it's all due to the love that was put into him by his creator, Hironaka, and the people of Onomichi.
This brings back memories.
Glad to see all that hard work paid off. And then people started ripping him off with a fake Onomichi, which I think we just got a blueprint for a Onomichi-like figure. Awesome. Well, that is one page done there, and we're halfway done with Zhao, so... Oh, it seems like I already bought everything here. We do have a table talk left, but I will double check that after. Let's just do the table talk.
Let's take
Ooh, so this is the kind of flavor profile they got going. Not bad at all.
Sure enough, as a chef, you're always sizing up the competition, huh?
It's not like I need to, but any place that can deliver a unique flavor combo is bound to catch my interest. You can call it studious diligence on my part.
Quite an admirable mindset to have, though I assume you could probably learn a lot more at some high-end place.
Not too sure about that. People tend to make true discoveries in the most unexpected circumstances. For example, you wouldn't guess this, but a while ago I discovered that Kasuga's cooking is pretty unique in and of itself.
Kasuga's?
One day, he blurted out that he'd serve me a manly meal and said about making meat and potato stew. That's when he plopped in some cough drops.
What?
Ugh,
cough drops? You gotta be kidding me.
That's right. I thought he had to be messing with me, but he'd actually added the perfect hint of sweetness. It was delicious. I was baffled. Apparently, it was a secret technique that he learned from this lady who ran a cigarette shop back when he was a kid.
Oh.
Wow, so that unique flair must be Kamurocho style? It's true that there's a wealth of knowledge out there beyond high society. Still, I'm surprised that you took the risk to eat a meal at Kasuga's. It's just hard to imagine.
Really? It's nothing out of the ordinary. How about next time you take the plunge too, Sonny? You down for a mystery ingredient dinner party at Kasuga's?
I'm gonna have to take a rain check. I still value my life.
But I mean, I'd do it. But cough drops and food?
Thanks for buying.
That was
That
great.
is certainly food.
I mean, it's not like a deadly idea, but
Might be time to buy some new threads. You mind making a stop if I see a nice place?
Not at all. You have a particular brand in mind?
It's not that I don't, but I tend to go for whatever randomly piques my interest. Kinda why I can't stand shopping online.
True. Ordering online can be a crapshoot.
Yeah, exactly. I suck at it. I always end up with stuff that's not quite what I imagined. And returns are a hassle, so I'd usually give the clothes to my men.
Free clothes to sweeten the deal. Not bad, considering your fashion sense.
Not bad at all, right? Talk about employee benefits.
That's one way to put it. All right.
only when you shop wrong, though. Whenever he orders online, it's almost never what he expected. Apparently, he gives most of it to his men. Okay. There is no table talk here, according to the combo effects. But we had to get this out of the way.
That was certainly food.
That was certainly food. Okay, next place. Okay, this one's actually right next to the station. So, boop.
Convenience store employees have so much crap
They're
to
two.
do. Seems like hard work.
Besides manning the register, they've got to process utility bills, issue show tickets.
The more services the store offers, the more skills the workers need. If I were in their position, I bet I'd be really grateful for self-checkout.
Yeah, that probably lightens the workload a bit.
I had to ask an employee for help when I tried to use the self-checkout.
Oh, me too. Those things are tricky.
I suppose the customer needs new skills as well.
It's not that bad. Ooh, these are going to be used for crafting something. You know what? Let's buy... Should have 50 on us. Other than that, don't really care about the red. This looks good, though. 300 HP is never bad. Okay.
You ever notice, Kiryu-san, how much swag these kids' manga magazines have nowadays?
Swag?
Little bonuses, man. Microscopes, mini planetariums. Some even come with a claw machine.
Really? You can get all that in a magazine?
That's right. You build the gadgets yourself, and they're typically well designed.
Huh. That's new. When I was a kid, all we got were playing cards. Am I to take it you still read manga?
Nah. One of my regulars brought his kid in, and I noticed the little guy crafting stuff. And before I knew it, I was sitting there helping him out while the dad was munching away.
What a nice family atmosphere. Things are going well.
Today's
Our
kid
bond's getting
magazines.
deeper.
Yeah, he's going to be ready for 5. Zhao learned a lot about kids' magazines from one of his customers' children. Those special prizes that come with these things nowadays are amazing. Truly. Although I have literally no idea about it, as I've never... Oh, right in here. Never even ordered magazines before, or bought any, or anything.
いらっしゃいませ.
One table talk here. Ooh, that's expensive.
Let's dig
Oh,
in.
it's the place we took Saeko on a date.
The stew here is to die for.
Ah, the ginger really hits the spot, doesn't it?
Yeah. By the way, hold on.
What's up, Nanchan?
I forgot what I wanted to say. What was it? It was on the tip of my tongue.
Huh? You alright over there?
Well, that makes sense. It's because you ate ginger, you know.
Explain?
It's said that eating ginger makes you forgetful.
What?
And Nanba-kun here was slurping it down like it's his last meal. So I guess the old adage is true.
Ow. Go figure.
Ginger is actually proven to improve your focus. But it looks like that's not the case for Nanba, huh?
Well, if you forgot it immediately, it probably wasn't that important anyway.
Oh, it just came to me. I was gonna say, you look funny with that grain of rice hanging next to your mouth, Seonhee.
Oh, he's right.
Ugh, you should have told me sooner.
Not a bad look on you.
See, remembering things is overrated. My bad.
Just shut up and eat your ginger, and forget what you saw.
That's awesome.
That was
That
great.
is
The food.
Certainly food.
What did we overwrite there?
ありがとうございました.
Attack up plus... I'm blocking it, but... Moderate attack up. Not bad. This is about to get real ridiculous. Real ridiculous. There's so many restaurants here. One... Oh, wait. Have I bought everything here? You know what? Screw it. I think I bought everything with Ichiban, but not with Kiryu.
Beef bowls are a man's best friend. Super extra large is the only way to go.
They live up to their slogan, tasty, quick, and cheap. I've been a loyal customer for as long as I can remember.
That catchy slogan sure gets stuck in your head. It sounds simple, but succeeding at all three is a challenge.
Right, and they definitely live up to it. Wish I had a slogan too.
You got an example?
Something like speedy, strong, stupendous.
Did you just come up with that on the spot? And why include speedy?
Speed on my feet? Duh. Fast runners are always popular.
That's the logic of an elementary school kid. Plus, to be honest, I can't imagine you running fast to save your life, Nanchan.
Yeah, I won't lie, it's pretty accurate.
So a no on that slogan for you. What would Kiryu-san's slogan be?
Strong, somber, sentimental.
Wow.
Again, what was going through your mind for the last part?
What do you mean by sentimental?
He must mean that Kiryu-san's old school, like what kids these days call a throwback?
Oh yeah, that's totally what I meant.
I get the feeling that at this point, even you don't know what you're talking about.
By the way, that slogan, you know, the word order actually changed over time. So, back in the day, it was quick, tasty, and cheap, since that was the process of how you'd experience the meal. But then they started to care more about the tasty part of their reputation.
Oh wow, I had no idea. So they switch it up to reflect the times. That's pretty cool.
Yep, now that's what I call sentimental.
Aw, nice try, but no.
I mean, when you're just using 3 words and you can switch them around like that, that's pretty cool.
Thanks for buying.
That was great.
The food.
Certainly food.
He's almost 50. By the end of this Bond bingo, he's going to be like 60. Okay, we have one more right across the street.
Is that a face cutout board? Think it's for a movie?
I loved getting my photo with these as a kid.
What do you say we take a pic? Commemorate the occasion.
Commemorate what occasion? No thanks. Plus, one of those holes is clearly sized for children.
I got a small head. Let's
Get
do
in.
it.
Camera here.
Seriously? What if you got stuck? Just live attached to the board?
That would be
Look
silly. Imagine trying to roll over in bed.
I think you would have bigger problems at that point.
I'm sorry, I had to. They said take a picture, so I did. But I kind of blocked all of the text the whole time there. The original.
Bon
Real
appetit.
mi-
You know, I love fast food, because you can get a good meal almost straight away. When hunger strikes, nothing beats it.
Well, if your mind and stomach can spare the time, a sit-down place can be fun too. Otherwise, every second feels like an eternity.
True.
Speaking of sit-down places, I was out at lunch the other day, and
Seonhee, you go out to eat?
I have a social life too, believe it or not.
Yeah, that's fair. I just couldn't imagine it is all. Sorry, go on.
Anyway, there was one of those spot the difference books next to the menu. I know they're for kids, but I was bored, so I opened it up. The puzzles were way harder than I thought. I wanted to finish it so badly, I completely forgot to eat. By the time I finished solving them all, it was dark out.
What?
You're one of those customers, aren't you?
Okay, so I overdid it. But the restaurant puts them there to keep you entertained, right? Every place should have that.
Kids, but
But if they only got customers like you, they probably wouldn't be in business too long, huh?
Thankfully, I don't think there's too many of those.
I mean, spot the difference puzzles are pretty fun. I can see.
Thanks for buying.
That was
That's
great.
The food.
Certainly food.
That was certainly
Arigato.
food. There's another one?
Can never get over the size of this burger.
Has to be giant to satisfy that dino.
Oh, I've seen a pumpkin about that big once, around Halloween.
Huge produce like that's edible, but doesn't have much flavor. They're mostly bred for feeding livestock.
Huh. Maybe the dinosaur would like that too, then.
Maybe.
Except, isn't the dinosaur carnivorous? He's chasing a burger after all.
Ah!
But look, the burger's got tomato and lettuce. Maybe he's an omnivore?
Now I'm actually curious what this damn thing's hungry for.
Buddy, it's all plaster.
I would say omnivore. Hey there, stud. Hankering for. Oh my god, a honk honk. Honk honk granny, huh? Okay. Love you juice like a lemon? What are you doing? No, don't answer that. And there you go. Come back when you need another tug in the right direction. Oh boy. I just read those words. Alright, we got a table talk here too. I don't know why I'm
dig
doing
in.
all these, but I'm very... I really like them.
Bon
Real
appetit.
meal.
This feels like a very relaxing, just getting to know the party.
This omurice is next level. So tender.
Yeah, the chef's got great technique. They sure know their stuff.
Whenever I see omurice, I'm always reminded of the maid cafe that I used to visit with a former coworker.
Oh, right. How could you not associate maid cafes with omurice? The maids draw on it with ketchup for the customers.
Mess
But
up half
from
the
your
time.
tone, it doesn't sound like you had a good experience with it.
That's not it. Considering my age, I just feel like I embarrassed myself when I did the little chant, you know? The one that supposedly makes the food taste better. By the end of it, I wanted to crawl into a hole and disappear. Oh, I cringe hard each time I remember it.
I forgot that you can be kind of self-conscious like that, Nanchan.
To improve the taste. Wait, what's this chant you mentioned?
Yeah, there are words you chant in unison with the maid while you make a heart with your hands. Well, you know about it too, right, Kiryu-san?
Huh?
It's definitely this. Come on, get tasty, pretty, please.
Gotta be. Come on, get tasty. Pretty, please.
Wow, you actually got it right. It's amazing how you didn't hesitate even for a second.
I did.
Well, you know how it is.
Who wouldn't enjoy their meal when given a show like this?
A chant infused with the power of the Dragon of Dojima himself. Hey, we all gotta go together sometime. Nanchan can finally redeem himself. Let's all go pretty, please.
Uh-oh, her idol's
Seemed
coming
like I
out.
lost all my dignity back at that maid cafe.
I'll be your moral support.
Huh? For real, Kiryu-san? What the hell? Why not make a better memory with everyone? All right, to the maid cafe.
Yeah!
Zhao did. Okay.
This level of intensity, they might think we came to start a war.
That's the only line he got in there. I was like, why
Never
is he,
mind.
That was
That
great.
is
why has he
true.
not said a word here? All right, next
ありがとう
one.
ございました。
Oh God, we're going to the basement.
いらっしゃいませ。
Thankfully, there's only one table talk at all these. If there were two, we'd be sitting here. Oh my God, we're gonna be so drunk. We're already super drunk.
Let's dig in.
Bon
Real
appetit.
meal. Huh. This frozen dessert is really tantalizing. The outer shell is crispy.
You've never had ice brulee before? I also didn't know what to think at first. It's caramelized on the outside, but cold and creamy inside.
Oh, this is the
So
worst.
it really is burnt ice cream. Oh, it cracked. That's crazy.
If you're enjoying it so much, then the ice brulee must feel like it's fulfilled its purpose.
No, the burnt part really takes it to the next level. A savory, bittersweet taste really makes it irresistible. Now that I think of it, whenever Jungi eats fried rice, he really enjoys the burnt bits.
The heck? Is he still a kid?
Well, I can actually relate to that. Whenever I get some of those crispy bits, it's like finding a little bonus in my bowl.
What?
Maybe I should keep a blowtorch on hand.
Maybe it'd actually be best not to become a walking fire hazard.
I would not prefer any burnt bits.
Never mind.
That was
That
great.
is
The food.
Certainly food.
Also, burnt rice?
ありがとうご
I don't know. It just doesn't sound good. All right, we got to grab this one, and then we're moving off to the right to get those two things. We have this restaurant, which I already have the table talk here, so these two are the last two restaurants. That should be everything. Well, besides these. Never mind. We do have those two. I went the wrong. Oh my God! I lost my direction. Ooh, gift. Fragrant coffee beans. Zhao, simply because we need to get him to 50.
いらっしゃいませ。
Uh-oh. There are two table talks here.
Let's.
Bon- These special pancakes are amazingly fluffy. Ugh, looks delish.
Yeah, you definitely won't be hungry after those.
Hey,
Something wrong?
I just remembered that Adachi-san ate the pudding I'd been saving. He still hasn't replaced it.
Well, this is out of the blue. When did this happen?
A few years ago, I had it stored in the fridge over at Survive.
Really? You're still holding on to that grudge after all that time?
Honestly, disputes over food are some of the most passionate. Look, a friend of mine ate another guy's cream puff while they were out on a trip. He hasn't received forgiveness to this very day.
All that drama over a cream puff?
It's more about courtesy among friends. If you want something, you should ask for it.
Speaking of, the strawberries on Seonhee's cake look scrumptious. You mind if I just...
You have a death wish?
Not gonna work, huh?
Not even in your dreams.
She's very protective of her strawberries. That's fair.
That was
Taste
great.
the food.
Certainly food.
あり
Every
がとうござい
time.
ました。
Let's get
いらっしゃいませ。
the other one, which is you and you.
Let's dig in.
Bon
Nothing quite like warm milk when you need to unwind. I could drink it every day of my life.
What's on your mind?
Come to think of it, I can't stand having to drink barium at the doctor's. Milk looks similar enough that I was just reminded of it.
I was wondering why you were staring at your drink. What, were you thinking about some kind of medical test or?
I've never taken barium. Is it nasty?
I don't even know where it is.
Kinda. Though it's less about the taste and more like it's just really tough to swallow. I can barely get it down.
So, it'd be better if they made it more palatable.
Well, not necessarily. if the body was tricked into thinking it was good food, that'd activate digestion. And since that raises stomach acid, it'd bork the test.
Oh, to be expected from Mr. Ex-Nurse.
Right. The logic makes sense, but still tough to swallow. Get it? Like the barium?
Now that joke is what's really tough to swallow. Let's not do that again.
I really wish
Fine.
That was
That
great.
is
The
certainly food.
I could hear
ありがとうございました。
more of it. I can't believe he's both, you know, Yagami. Like, because Yagami, there's no way he'd be in this game because Nanba's already the VA here. But part of me just secretly wishes that we'd have a Yagami Nanba showdown at some point. Even just one scene where he has to talk to himself. I just want to hear it so bad. There's an amazing smell coming from this duct. Wish I had some rice. Sure.
There's a sharpness to your fighting style, Zhao. Your strike is like the flick of a wrist.
You think so? Oh, big honor coming from you, Kiryu-san. Maybe all my hard work's paid off.
Have you been doing some kind of specialized training?
Nope, just draining water from noodles.
That's it?
That's it. Draining ramen noodles takes a bit of finesse, believe it or not. The goal is to make quick reflexive movements, and as few moves as possible. Too much waving your arms around screws with the noodle's delicate texture. And the snap of your wrist is key. So I guess it showed up in my fighting, too.
To think it all stems from something as wholesome as making noodles.
Hmm.
What else is up your sleeve, Chef Zhao? All right. I've really gotten to know them.
Oh, what do we got? 5 left? Okay. Learns a lot from boiling noodles in the kitchen. Who knew it would help in a fight? Well, one of his moves is literally to cook the enemy, so it makes sense. I gotta buy all the... Nope. The cheap weapons. Also, I've been doing a little bit of upgrading lately, so I have some good weapons now. Decently good. If I'm gonna buy anything... Don't you become an upgrade later? Desperado. Wasteland Revolver. Okay. And electric crystals make this, which is potentially worth it because I don't know where you get a Desperado's revolver. It seems like they're all the name of the thing. The like this Hero's Bat we already have. The true Hero's Bat, but that's not the best one. Well, I mean, it kind of is. This one requires Metal Bat, which kind of surprising. Oh, Hero might be different, but the rest of these, like Cabbie's Wrench, they require their starter thing or something to make. I'm not sure. Either way, I'll buy that because I'm planning to switch someone to Desperado soon. Also, it'll help when I switch back to the other group. Ooh, Colossal Spender. Like, I want to compare this. Yeah, it's already better than the Space Opera. Too bad I can't upgrade with this, but you can break it down and get like 20 worth of upgrading materials, I think. It was like 96 lustrous steel or something. So in the end, it's still worth it. Yeah, for now I'll put it on you, but... Alright, back to... this. One table talk. Oh, wait. We don't have the right party. Really?
Bon
Real
appetit.
made.
That's...
Thanks for buying.
That was
That
great.
is
The food.
certainly food.
Like, I'm almost positive, based on the logo, that Jungi Han is going with them elsewhere. But maybe he does join Kiryu instead. Huh. That's weird. Oh, or maybe Ichiban gets to come back here and we get all, well, right now it's 9. 10? 10 including Jungi-han? Infinite wealth, it doesn't mean 10. Why would we have 10 party members? I mean, it's Yakuza 8 if you get rid of the 2 protagonists. Okay, well, I guess that one doesn't count. We've almost eaten everywhere in a Gene show. Almost. Ooh, there are 7 more table talks? What? Oh, Kamurocho probably has table talks too. But that'll wait for the next episode. And you're done. I do have to go complete the menu there quick, so I'm gonna do that quick on my own. And then I guess we'll grab this, we'll get the rest of the bond things here, and then we'll do these drink links. Just gonna take a bit. There is a normal party chat here.
Caught some TV last Sunday morning. There was a new Sentai show on. Kinda drew me to the end, to be honest. I watched it till the end.
Oh, I totally get it. The stories are elaborate, the actors are young and hot. My coworkers watch it too.
You know how people would always say the enemy should attack while they're transforming?
Ugh, yeah.
Hey, you're not supposed to care about that. Just suspend your disbelief.
Yeah, that's true. But I figure you're in a fight and the guy starts flashing and changing shape. I'd be scared shitless. Wouldn't want to get near him either. Guy starts tweaking out in a real fight, that's when you back away.
You know, that's a pretty good point.
For something so ridiculous, it's an awfully logical argument.
Yeah. Apparently, you could say that, but when it's like a 10-minute transformation, eventually you get the courage to hit him. Suspend your disbelief, though. That's the point. The Seiryu clan office is just up ahead. I better not get too close. Still, to think that the former Tojo clan headquarters is now the Seiryu clan's Tokyo branch. As a supporter of the Great Disillusion, I might not have any right to say this, but it pains me to realize that the Tojo clan is no more. They were the top of the underworld. Society would be better off without the Yakuza. This much I know. Daigo must have struggled with this decision. Whenever I think of his suffering, the loneliness I feel seems trivial in comparison. Daigo, Watase, and the others made the right decision. I want to be proud to say that.
This brings back memories.
That's why I have to do whatever I can to help. Alright. And that's the last one that's actually on the map here, so we're definitely going to unlock a few extra through some method or another. I'm going to grab this and head to the next one, which is up there.
Pawn shop nearby. Always got a ton of great finds. Been a while since I stopped by. Maybe I'll go poke my head in.
I didn't realize there was a pawn shop around here.
Go figure, right? It was actually a hoarder's house originally. But once it got cleaned up, turns out it was full of treasures.
Thanks,
I bought some of
Ichiban.
the bowls for my shop there.
So, the bowls at your restaurant are secondhand?
Yep, a total steal.
Things are going well.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that at all. His bowls are from, they're all secondhand. Benton Pawn, which I guess was originally a hoarder house. It seems to be Zhao's favorite. Guess he doesn't know Ichiban, yeah, it wasn't really a big thing. No one seems to recognize any of Ichiban's side quest efforts. Side quests don't exist canonically, apparently.
I'm not a loser.
Guys, get out of here.
I haven't.
Pretty bold of you.
Okay.
Good
Oop.
old photography. Actually, I used to be really into taking pictures.
There's one
You're
down
not
here.
anymore?
Well, in the past, I would snap pics of everything around me. But one day, I realized I just couldn't find any more inspiration. Maybe I'd seen it all. There was this emptiness. Like I had already captured every corner of my own tiny world. But I was just a kid back then. So the memories aren't very sharp.
So even as a kid, you felt your world was small.
Damn. When you put it that way, It sounds like I was a real brat, huh?
Well, if you feel like you've broadened your horizons, maybe give that camera another try. See if anything new's inspired you.
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
All right.
I mean, when you're a kid, you don't think about the world outside. You only think about what you can see. It's all you know. When Zhao was a kid, he thought he'd seen everything there was to be seen. Wonder how he feels as an adult. Guys, I just want to get this.
I'm ready.
Damn
Hey,
them.
they still make instant cameras? Boy, that takes me back.
You didn't know? They're pretty popular with the younger crowd lately.
Is that right?
Yeah, they like the analog thing. They think it's fun.
They do? That's fun?
You know how with instant cameras you don't know what you're getting right away? Apparently, it's fun waiting to see how it turns out. People also say the blurrier pictures just look and feel better too.
It kind of feels inconvenient now, what with smartphones and all.
Sounds like people are enjoying them anyhow.
Yeah, well, not old guys like me who lived it the first time.
Actually, it might be fun to take one for a spin. Want to try it sometime?
Seriously? It'd be a waste of film if we don't use it all.
All right. Then we'll use it all.
Great idea, Kiryu-san. You're on picture duty, Nanchan.
Hey, I want to be in them too!
Gotta take turns. Alright, we'll head right after this. Yep.
Passing by this arcade always brings back sour memories.
Something bad happened here?
One day, on a whim, I tried out this capsule machine selling pocket plants.
Plans? Guess they'll turn anything into collectibles these days.
Yeah, well, I ended up getting 5 of the 6 possible items, with no dupes, all in a row. I was on this winning streak, so I figured I'll pull again, just to snag the whole collection. But it was like the last one was actively dodging. In the end, I spent like 7,000 yen. My arm was practically jelly from pulling that crank.
Sounds like the machine got you good.
But you know, when I finally scored that full set, it felt like the stars aligned.
Must have been a big relief. What type of plant was in the last one?
Just your everyday Japanese spruce.
Huh. Congrats. Things are going well.
It's not the prize that matters. It's the
Our
struggle.
bond's getting deeper.
The journey. Or something. He once spent 7,000 yen just to complete a capsule machine collection. At least he's a good customer. Yeah. Alright, 2 more.
You disappointed?
Oh!
Well, yeah. Who
Talking
would
about
wanna
UFO
meet an
catcher.
alien?
You have questions for
They're
them?
UFOs.
Or something?
Oh, well, I'd ask something like, what are you into?
Sounds like you're on a blind date.
Damn, Kiryu-san. You always know just what to say. But I guess those questions should be prepped in advance. Interstellar diplomacy.
Definitely not something you'd find on my bucket list.
Humor me a little. What would you ask an alien?
Me? How about, what do you do on your days off?
Guess it really is a blind date.
All right.
He hopes to meet an alien someday. I
I've
didn't
really
mean to
gotten
click
to
that
know
so
them.
fast. Oops. Said he wants to meet an alien someday. What would they even talk about? It's hard to imagine. I got nothing.
いらっしゃいませ。
I'd be like,
ありがとう。
how's space? Is it great? I don't know.
Thanks.
All right, we got. Do we have any more? Oh, we have another gift in here. Bath salts. Let's give it to
How
Seonhee.
thoughtful of you.
Ever try pudding from a convenience store? Ugh, they're so rich and creamy these days.
Coming from an experienced chef, I believe you.
Actually, good food in general has gotten pretty easy to find. Means I better get my ass in the kitchen.
Huh. That's a winning attitude.
I just can't stand to lose. Though it might just be easier to sell some of that store-bought pudding in the end.
I doubt you'd end up doing that. I'll bet you'll whip up something from scratch that blows that other stuff out of the water.
You know, that's what I like about you and Kasuga-kun.
Sorry, what was that?
Nothing. Just thinking about a recipe for some mind-blowing almond jelly.
Things are going well.
Man, he is really all about the food.
Complete.
Friends forever. Convenience store pudding is delicious, even to a trained chef like Zhao. He almost seems threatened by it. Alright, I'm gonna wait.
Say, Kiryu-san, you up for a trip to the arcade?
Shit.
Arcade. Sure. You have something in mind?
Not in particular. I just got the urge to play a few games with you, that's all.
Out of nowhere, huh? Alright.
Damn, that sucks, because that is not on the map. There are 2 arcades, and it's not at either. It is considered night right now, I assume, so I guess we have to wait on this.
It's so cold out. Let's get something warm to eat.
Oh, well, in that case, how about ramen?
Let's get soba.
And so we reach an impasse. Kiryu-san, how about you make the call?
Huh?
Ramen sound good?
Soba all the way, yeah?
I eat ramen every day. I'm gonna go soba.
Soba, I guess.
Ugh.
I knew you had sense.
A simple soba. Fried toppings. So fresh that the sauce tingles your nose. With a soft-boiled egg to enhance the texture. Or tempura. Soaked in all the flavors of the broth. Soba is a dream on cold winter nights.
Oh, I'll have some soba.
Well, that was easy. Kiryu-san, ever think about being a food critic?
Why? I was just trying to explain my decision.
I wish I could describe things the way you can. Like, a modern revolution in noodles and soup.
You know, sometimes it's less about what's being said than who's saying it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nanba, let's just get some food.
That's rude. Putting Nanba down because he's not Kiryu.
いらっしゃいませ。
There are 2 table talks here.
Let's dig in.
I can't believe it took us like almost an hour and a half to do all of Ajincho's table talks and Bond stuff.
Real meal.
The crunchy fried chicken skin looks so good. Are you guys cool if I squeeze some lemon over it?
Sure. Thanks.
No lemon for me. I'm good with it as is.
I'll pass on the lemon, too.
I think you're missing out with no lemon. It really adds to the dish. So it's a waste not to use it.
What? Adds how?
The juice draws out the natural flavors of the chicken. It also helps reduce your fat intake. So, 2 birds, 1 stone.
Is that right? I never knew.
Flavor, huh?
So whose do I need to put it on? Who wants lemon?
Me.
I'm out.
Me.
Never mind, I'm in.
Actually, I'll pass. No, wait, I do want some.
None for me.
Gosh, you guys are a pain in the ass. Add your own lemon then.
Looks like you guys pissed her off.
Whoops, sorry. Wait, Zhao, what do you mean none for you? You were the one going on about it.
Hey, I was just giving you the general opinion.
Oh.
Sorry about that, Saeko. I put more lemon on yours to make up for it.
I didn't want lemon on mine.
Huh?
Oh boy. Is Seonhee purposely choosing the opposite of Nanba?
Yeah,
trying-
fine.
That was great.
The food.
Certainly food.
Just trying to spite him?
ありがとうございます。
Okay, we got one more.
いらっしゃいませ。
Veggies. You, and you. Okay.
Bon
Real.
You can never go wrong with chilled tomatoes. Simple and delicious.
Right? And if you think these are good, I know where we can get some even better ones.
Oh? Where's that?
Why, that'd be none other than my very own garden.
Oh, right. You said Adachi-san was teaching you how to garden. So you grow tomatoes?
Yeah, homegrown's always the best, isn't it? You should have seen my war with the crows.
A war with crows? Don't tell me you solved it with your fists.
Come on, what do you take me for? I hung up CDs and stuff. The movement and the flashing freaks the little bastards out.
Does that sort of thing really work?
Actually, not at all. At least not for me. In fact, it seemed to encourage them.
Jeez. So what'd you do about it?
I tried a bunch of things, but what really sent them packing was wrenching the curtains open and glaring at them.
You just stared at the birds?
Yeah, just opened the curtains and stared. In stone cold silence.
Yikes. Ooh, how creepy. I'd stop coming around too if I were a crow.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I'll do anything for my delicious tomatoes.
Well, if I ever find myself battling crows in my own garden, I know who to call.
Right on. Just say the word.
I bet if home improvement store sold posters of Nanba glaring, that'd sell like hotcakes.
He would make a very good scarecrow, especially with that hair.
That was great.
Certainly food.
That was certainly food. Okay, so there is another place, but unfortunately, I think Date might. I'm gonna save quick. Hold on. As long as it doesn't auto start Date. If it does, I'm gonna reload this save immediately. I'm just gonna exit out of the game. So, okay. Because I'm saving all of his stuff for next episode with the memoirs. Oh, there are two here.
Let's dig in.
Boss?
To think I could have Yukke Janggukbap in a place like this.
What?
Ah, nothing like it.
Huh. This place sure does have an international menu. Japanese-style pickles, curry, even that Korean beef soup you ordered.
You're right. Just shows we've got people from all over.
Nah, these are just the mama here's favorites. She's got a pretty eclectic taste.
Oh, really?
Well, if she's serving food from all over, how about adding some Chinese to the menu? Maybe I'll teach her a recipe or two.
Hey, good idea. What are you thinking?
Fried rice, maybe chili shrimp. The stove at this place doesn't look too hot.
If it ain't burning, it ain't real Chinese. We need big fire.
Huh? You good?
What's got you so worked up all of a sudden?
That's probably just his inner pyro talking. He's not wrong, though.
Guess Zhao will have to wait until they improve their stove.
A worthy investment if this place wants to stay afloat.
But
You guys, the mama's giving us the stink eye.
At this point, we'll be lucky if they ever serve Chinese.
I don't know. She's kind of not looking at us right now. Or at all.
That was great.
Certainly food.
All right, one more. Date's just looking like, are you coming or not? Oh, I could have just bought those. Well, it's too late.
Boss?
I tell ya, plenty of bars out there make great curry, but the stuff they make here's all time.
Yeah, it's got that deep curry flavor. You can tell it's been made with love.
I'm hungry.
Speaking
Damn
of,
it.
one of my customers was telling me most golf clubs make a pretty good curry.
You know, I've heard that too. Curry is usually on the menu at most of them, and they differ depending on the area, so it's fun to compare.
Why do they even serve curry, though? Is it because everyone likes it?
I'm sure that's part of it, but the main reason seems to be that you can dish out curry fast and easy and avoid any long wait times.
I see. That makes sense.
You know, if the curry hits different at each club, then it's probably the same for all the bars. I say we make the rounds and crown ourselves a king.
Hang on. Do you have any idea how many bars there are around here?
A lot more than just this one, that's for sure.
We've been to all of them. We've already done this, Nanba. Just started with that one. All right.
That was great.
Certainly food.
Every walk and talk, table talk, and Not every party chat, but a lot of party chats are done. I actually see one like across the way here. I'm pretty sure it's at the park. You know what? Let's just grab it quick. I mean, we have most of the party chats, so most of the ones we've come across. So we're pretty much ready to just drink link and life link, and then we're done.
Gotta say, I haven't been sleeping too well lately. Takes me forever to fall asleep, too. Maybe there's a good sleep medication around here?
Nah, before you chance it with the meds, you ought to rethink your bedtime routines. Yeah, probably toy around with your phone a lot, right?
Yeah, that's true. I usually end up watching videos and stuff.
Maybe just
Same.
stop looking at your phone in bed.
Yeah, the light from the screen causes your brain to...
If you get sleepy and lose your grip, you'll drop your phone on your face. You'll just wake yourself up, and who wants that?
Well, I was talking more about the science and what have you, but... Ah, well, I guess the result's the same.
Yeah, no, the light certainly keeps me up, and I can't stop myself from doing it. I'm usually pretty good at like managing stuff in general and pacing myself with stuff, but when it comes to sleep,
Oof. I should have eaten
I can't put my
first.
damn phone down. I just can't. It's so hard. All right, we're gonna do all the Bond events. I'm gonna get more coffee because we're gonna be here for quite a while. We have to do all of them from 1 to 5, so if you're not ready, grab a drink. All right, so appropriately, let's go down the list in case you don't care about a certain one. I'm going in this order that it's set up as, you know, from the Bond menu. So Seonhee, then Nanba, then Saeko, then Zhao.
Hey, Seonhee.
Kiryu-san. Came here for a drink, did you?
They say booze is the best medicine.
I don't need to hear your excuses. What you drink is none of my business, after all. I won't comment.
Appreciate it. Mind if I sit here?
Not at all. Still, I can hardly believe it. The Kazuma Kiryu comes wandering in and sits next to me for a drink. How surreal.
It's not that big a deal. I'm just a middle-aged man with graying hair. But you're not just the head of the Komi Jewel. You took command of the Yokohama Liumang as well. And all your subordinates have entrusted you with their lives. It must be a heavy burden to bear.
Huh. You flatter me.
That was a burden I've abandoned.
Oh yeah, right. That. About 20 years ago, you retired right after becoming the 4th chairman of the Tojo clan. Had you not, I wonder if the Tojo clan would have turned out any differently.
Who can say? But the Tojo clan would have disbanded regardless. The times have changed. And I doubt I'd be able to do a single thing about it. Not by myself. If anything, were I still at the top, the Tojo clan might have disbanded much sooner. I didn't have it in me to lead.
Do you really think so? 'Cause the way I see it, you just dislike being part of the herd.
You don't mince words, do you?
Oh, I meant no disrespect.
It's fine. I wasn't offended. It was actually quite refreshing. Only the head of an organization could speak so bluntly.
So long as the underworld abides by its own laws, being the head doesn't mean much. And if someone gets any bright ideas, then all I have to do is stare them down. That's basically everything in the job description. Easy, right?
Oh, she absolutely shows weakness. Nope. So dignified, I'm not worthy of your presence? Yes.
You're so dignified. I'm not worthy of your presence.
Hey, are you mocking me? You better watch out. I've got some muscle too. Care to see?
Another time, perhaps. Haven't had enough to drink yet. You good on time?
Oh, there's no way I'm calling it quits when you're still drinking, Kiryu-san. I'll hang on for as long as I can.
Do you always go this hard? Your subordinates must have a tough time keeping up.
Power harassment is a prominent concern in the underground these days. I never force a subordinate to drink. I won't
kick
deny
that
that there's
guy.
merit in ruling by fear, but you won't last for long with that alone.
That all makes sense. It's becoming more and more apparent that you're a natural-born leader. That reminds me, does Komijul still monitor the whole town? All the information you've extracted is the source of Komijul's power, am I right?
Right, but it's not like I keep track of every little detail. One of my rules is that my confidant only brings me crucial information.
And by confidant, you mean Jungi-han?
Of course. He's a very capable man, and one of unwavering loyalty at that. I'd say he's the perfect right-hand man, if only he weren't so snarky. But there are others I consider my confidants. Some are even from my father's generation.
Your father's generation, huh? Must be close to my age, then.
You're right. The elders of the organization are like my great and wise uncles. Every now and then, I'll get an earful from them.
So even you have something you're afraid of.
They were part of the Jingon Mafia before Komijul. Back in their prime, they had a healthy rivalry with the Tojo clan.
Healthy?
Probably a little before you made a name for yourself. I've heard a lot about your heroics, so having someone like you sit right next to me is sort of unnerving.
What was that?
Oh, it's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Yeah, I'm really curious
The
about
former Jingon Mafia. I hope they don't disapprove of you siding with me.
Well, I'm not sure myself how they feel about all this, but even if they do disapprove, I can take care of it. I wouldn't worry about those old gents. After all, what I say goes.
I really can't count on you for anything. I don't want to say the other ones.
I guess I really can count on you for anything. I'll let you handle it then.
Perfect. That's all I ask for. Feel free to rely on me anytime. Nothing would bring me greater joy.
All right. Thanks, Seonhee. Glad to have you on my side.
Ijincho has been a little too quiet lately. I was honestly hoping for some excitement. Now, with you in town, things are bound to get interesting.
Hold on. Are you expecting something dangerous to happen?
Not necessarily. A toast, Kiryu-san? Let me welcome you to my town once more.
Of course.
Welcome to Ijincho, Kazuma Kiryu. Cheers.
Cheers.
Where's this drink link gonna go, though? She brought up no, like, real conflict or anything. Well, not even, like, conflict, but...
Oh.
Oh.
Looks like someone's enjoying herself.
Was that the impression you got?
It was indeed.
Well, just between you and me, I was a nervous wreck. I mean, he's the dragon of Dojima, a living, breathing legend, leagues above me in the underworld. I can't afford to look stupid in front of Kiryu-san, especially as a representative of Ijincho. Did I say anything weird to him?
Not as far as I know.
All right. I won't dwell on it if you say so.
And I do say so.
And trust me, he knows Kiryu.
Imagine me
But
drinking
not really.
with the Kazuma Kiryu. Just the two of us. Guess I'm not doing too bad.
Alright, what's going on here? Dual impact. Is it just a crush? Has she had a massive crush on him? Is that what this is about? Next one. 2.
Hey, Seonhee. Is this seat open?
Huh? Oh, yeah, of course. As you can see.
Something the matter? You look a little down.
Oh, don't mind me. It's nothing you need to be concerned about, Kiryu-san.
All right. I'll just wait until you feel like talking about the thing I shouldn't be concerned about. Don't mind me.
So that's how we're doing this? There's no winning with you, is there?
I see. So your officers, these great and wise uncles of yours, are acting suspiciously whenever you're not looking.
Yeah, basically. A lot of people in Komi Jewel, the younger members in particular, have been complaining to me, saying they don't know what to do. The elders put up a front when I'm around, but when something goes sideways, they take it out on their younger subordinates. It's unbelievable. If they have a problem with how I run things, then they should say it to my face.
It's hard, having to deal with subordinates who are older than you or who may even have more experience. Seems like the Queen of Komi Jewel has some troubles of her own.
It's a minor issue, and a personal one at that. It's really nothing you should be concerned about.
Those officers are around my age, aren't they? I could lend you a hand if you need it.
Oh, no, please don't. I am not saying another word so I can at least preserve what's left of my people's dignity.
Help each other in times of need. It's time to pay you back. We're a team now. No need to do
We're
things
on the same
alone.
team now, so there's no need to go about things alone. Just how long are you gonna treat me as a guest?
Well, for as long as I'm the face of this town. But I'm happy you consider us allies. No, happy is an understatement. I am over the damn moon right now.
What was that? I didn't catch that last bit.
Oh, nothing. I was just saying that it's the thought that counts. Not only are you my guest, but, you're also sick. You should put your health first and foremost.
Went straight for the jugular there.
There once were 3 organizations that kept a close eye on this town. Komi Jewel, the Liumang, and the Seiryu clan. While it may have looked like a 3-way power struggle on the surface, it was actually intended to prevent outside forces from entering. Compared to the past, Ijincho seems a bit too relaxed nowadays. I suppose as a side effect of the ongoing peace. There's not much I can do about that, but my reputation would take a major hit if you're caught worrying.
Yeah, I hear you. Guess that means there's nothing more I can say.
Maybe the alcohol's getting to me. Sorry, I didn't mean to come off so persistent.
Don't worry about it.
Perhaps I'm in no position to say this, but I prefer how Ijincho is now over how it was before. Even the Komi Jewel bunch has become quite social these days.
Yeah, I guess they have. I hear they actually started saying hi to people on the streets. I mean, some of them, of course, not all.
Komi Jewel used to have this image of being a secret organization that was always out of sight.
Stealing electricity.
Without any rivals around, like the Tojo clan or the Omi Alliance, they're probably enjoying the peace while it lasts.
I see.
Oh, thanks for that, barkeep. I prefer Ijincho the way it is now, too.
Actually, that reminds me. An old regular from Komi Jewel gave me this.
What is it?
A mask worn by members of our organization. It's modeled after the ones used in traditional Korean performances. We would hide behind a mask whenever we had to get our hands dirty.
Right. But the owner of this mask said it's been a long time since he's had to wear it. Eventually, he amicably cut ties with the organization, got married, settled down in this town. He left this mask at the bar, saying he was turning over a new leaf.
Looks like Komi Jewel's going through some changes.
Still, he shouldn't have given this mask away, much less to an outsider. Maybe I should tighten up operations.
What? No. Maybe you should loosen up a bit yourself?
Maybe you should loosen up a bit, Seonhee. The way you carry yourself sometimes makes you appear real intimidating.
Some would say that's one of my good points, though. Better to look tough, so your subordinates know who's in charge. Jungi-han thinks so, too. But, what say you, Kiryu-san?
Well, your subordinates probably appreciate the fact that you're easy to read.
I see. You think so too. These drinks taste even better when I'm with you, Kiryu-san.
I was thinking the same thing.
Oh boy.
I'm supposed to be dead, so I never thought I'd be able to enjoy a drink like this again. That's why I'm savoring every glass. Because I have a friend to drink with.
A friend? You consider me your friend?
Friends
Of
forever.
course. Unless that's a problem.
Oh, not at all. I'm honored.
Oh boy. Okay, that one just ended there. Yay, chain attack downed enemies. 3. That was probably a little loud.
Hey, Seonhee. Mind if I join you?
Of course I don't mind, but... How's your health, Kiryu-san?
Just fine. I am limiting my intake, believe it or not. Thanks for the concern, though.
He's had a lot of alcohol.
Is it really alright for you to spend so much time with us? Will your subordinates manage without you there?
I'm sure they'll be okay. There are hardly any issues that require my input. If they need me to get involved, then they know how to reach me. So there's no need to worry about me, Kiryu-san.
Your phone's ringing.
So it is. Just ignore it. I'm enjoying our time together right now.
But...
See? Now, if it's really important, they'll call again right away.
You gonna answer that?
Nothing could possibly be more important than enjoying a drink with you, Kiryu-san.
Oh
I
boy.
appreciate the thought, but now I'm a bit on edge here.
Well, now that that's over, we can finally drink in peace.
If you get another call, I want you to answer it.
Seonhee, if you get another call, I want you to answer it right away. Now it's got me curious.
Fine. I don't mean to put off my work that much anyway.
Oh,
I suppose I have to take this then. Excuse me, Kiryu-san.
Yeah, of course.
What? This had better be important.
elders?
Yeah, got it. Bye.
Everything okay? What'd they want?
All good. Don't worry. It's not a big deal. Just ran into a little bit of trouble.
Your subordinates called you multiple times, but it turns out it's no big deal.
Yeah, apparently a fire broke out on Komi Jewel turf.
What?
Okay, don't get so worked up. It was just a minor fire. But I've been told it might have been deliberate.
Ooh.
Some guys from the Liumang roaming the area, allegedly.
Liumang? But I thought they were under your command, same as Komi Jewel.
Yeah, which is why I'm having them look into the matter. Again, no need to concern yourself with this. Well, that's enough of that.
Ooh, let's call it a night. I've had enough. This sounds more important than drinking with me. I think I have to go with this. The other two are actually... No, because she's just going to be like, no, nothing's more important. Let's force her. No, let's call it a night. I've had enough.
Let's call it a night. I've had enough to drink.
But you haven't had anything to drink. Wait, what's wrong, Kiryu-san? If this is about the fire, it's all right. Don't worry about it. This is one of those times when a leader ought to remain calm and dignified.
Staying calm is one thing. Ignoring the situation is another. It was the Liumang who started this fire. Your allies. There's no point trying to look dignified in front of me. I think you actually care about what's happening on site right now.
Well, that's not quite right.
You don't
I'm
care?
done here. If I drink any more, then I won't hear the end of it from Nanba. Go show your face, even for just a second. Your subordinates need you there more than I do here.
Fine, fine. Once you've made up your mind, you can be as stubborn as a mule. Guess we'll call it here.
It's true.
All right. And hey, we'll drink again sometime. As long as you're up for it, of course.
There's nothing I'd love more. Well, see you.
Sounds so disappointed.
It's tough having to lead an entire organization.
And try to do your own thing. Yeah.
Daigo really had his work cut out for him.
Hopefully we get to see him in the drink link, or the life links. Combo attacks, finally. 4.
Seonhee, what happened with that small fire? The one where the Liumang set fire to Komijul turf.
Oh, thanks for your concern, but I'd rather talk about literally anything else. There's some dissent within Ijincho, just something I have to deal with as a leader. Just nothing you should be worried about.
No can do. You shouldn't have to shoulder that burden all by yourself. Why don't you lay it on me? You mentioned before there aren't many people who can drink with you as equals.
I did say that, but... screw it. There really is no winning with you. Honestly, I didn't want to air out our dirty laundry in front of you.
So it was arson. But nobody saw who did it.
Right. All we know right now is that the culprit was fully aware they were setting fire to Komijul turf.
I thought they knew it was
You
legal.
find that a
Mom.
little strange.
Well, how so?
If I remember correctly, your subordinate didn't hesitate to tell you that the Liumang was behind it. But how could they call them out without an eyewitness account?
So you've noticed. Impressive. Long story short, the accusations against the Liumang are false. There's no evidence pointing to the perp, so it's all bullshit. But someone managed to escalate that BS to me without having to go through any filters. That's the real problem.
What do you mean?
I'm saying the lie originated within Komijul, among the top brass at that.
Oof.
In other words, one of the Komijul officers tried to deceive you with a false report.
Precisely. He probably made his underlings start the fire, then spread the rumor that the Liumang was behind it. This act of betrayal only serves to escalate tension between Komijul and the Liumang. I can't turn a blind eye to it.
You're right. One wrong move and it'll lead to an all-out war between the two of them.
Truth is, some people aren't too happy to see Komijul and the Liumang getting along. By deepening the division and sowing discord, they'll be able to pin the blame on me for failing to take action. That's the traitor's end goal. He wants to chase me out and seize my throne to rule Komijul himself.
You managed to dig all that up? Then did you find out who the traitor is?
I did, actually. He got sloppy when leaking the rumor. Turns out the traitor is the eldest of Komijul's officers. His name is Hanchul-sa.
So, that's him there, huh?
One of my great and wise uncles I've talked about before. At his age, he should be thinking about retirement. Guess he wanted to make a name for himself before going out.
Not a good one.
By betraying you, no less. If he's the oldest, then the two of you must go way back.
Get why you didn't want to talk. I'm getting pissed just listening to this. You should talk it out, reach a compromise. I mean, he started a fire and blamed Komijul. I don't know if he's gonna. I think this will lead to strength or body or whatever, which I need more of. So I'm getting pissed just listening to this.
That's infuriating.
Body.
I'm getting pissed just listening to all this.
Sounds like you're angry enough for the both of us. Thanks. I appreciate it.
I only said what was on my mind.
This is such a mess. I really didn't want you to see me like this. I can't believe I just spilled everything to you.
Was Hanchul-sa dissatisfied about something? I doubt he'd plan a coup for no reason.
I can't think of anything. Except for the fact that I'm younger than him, and a woman. Considering he's a man who's faced countless adversities in battle, perhaps he doesn't want to end up under a leader like me.
And he's
Most
old.
old men probably would think so.
I've received the same report from different sources stating that Hanchul Sa is secretly rallying people to rebel. Saying crap like Seonhee is capable for a woman, sure, but weak-willed, and other people are more suited to lead.
So he's been working the rumor mill.
I can find out anything and everything that happens in Ijincho. Hanchul Sa won't be able to keep up with the information warfare. But people look up to him as a legend of the past. My generation grew up listening to stories of his heroics. He once fought to the death with the Tojo clan back in its heyday. I never thought he would ever become my enemy.
A man too full of pride is a man stuck in time, unable to move on. Nothing more than a relic of the past.
Yeah, that old man's far too reckless for his own good. Oh, but he's older than you, Kiryu-san. Much older. You're not even in the same age group.
You don't have to force yourself to say that. More importantly, what do you plan to do about him? As the head, it's up to you to decide how to deal with traitors.
See, this is exactly why I didn't want to talk about this with you, Kiryu-san. Truth be told, I haven't made up my mind yet.
I don't like that one. Take your time. I'll be thinking too. It's a tough call without complicated. She doesn't want us to be involved, so this she might secretly like that, honestly. It's a tough call with how complicated the situation is, maybe. But I kind of want to say this. You know what? We'll say this. Take your time to think it over. I'll be thinking too.
Take your time to think it over. I'll think of something too.
Look, I'd appreciate the help. If only we could have talked about something sexier instead.
Whoa.
True. Dealing with a traitor is not a very sexy topic.
Thank you, Kiryu-san. Sharing your suspicions with someone else does help clear things up.
Yeah, it certainly seems so.
I'm sure you have other things to do, though. Your own problems are even more pressing than mine. I don't want to cause you any trouble, so...
So?
Can we just drink and talk about something stupid now?
Sure. What better way is there to booze?
You really do get me. Always have.
Always have? All right, knockback chains are better, and we're about to go on to 5. She's on the phone. She mentioned there was a traitor. Is the phone call? Oh, it's right. The 5
Got it.
recap.
Thanks for the report. I'll be there soon. You guys have to stand down. We won't come out of this unscathed, considering we're up against Hanchul Sa.
What's going on? You were just on the phone with a subordinate, right?
Sorry? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, I just finished my drink, so I'll be leaving now.
Wait, Seonhee. It sounded like you don't have enough hands on deck.
Psh, I'm the queen of Komi Jewel. I always have enough hands.
Oh, we're following her. You heard where she went.
Suzuki-san, it's rare for you to be stood up.
I doubt I even had a chance. Do you happen to know anything about what Seonhee is dealing with right now?
As much as it pains me to snitch, it seems that a hostile faction in Komi Jewel started an insurrection.
An insurrection?
About 10 of them, all led by Hanchul Sa, have been attacking one Liumang shop after another. It's likely they're aiming to start a war as quickly as they can to try and overthrow Seonhee-san.
Things have already escalated that far?
As the queen, she needs to bring Komi Jewel under control herself before the Liumang retaliates.
Which Liumang spots are they hitting up? Do you know where they are?
I take it you intend on helping her?
Of course.
I understand how you feel, but you ought to know that Seonhee-san can't accept an outsider's help. Unless she demonstrates authority and resolves this situation herself, the same thing will keep happening.
Please, time is of the essence. There's no way I could relax and knock back some drinks after hearing all that.
That's not the only problem, by the way. I've noticed she's been trying to act tougher than usual whenever she's around you. My guess is that she wants to look more put together in front of her hero. You should be more considerate. Take her feelings into account.
Now's not the time for that.
Oh, right. I do have something that could come in handy. Wear this, and you'll look like any other Komi jewel. Sunny-san won't even bat an eye.
I doubt that.
That's genius. I owe you one, bartender.
The thing is, other people might not recognize him, so her reputation wouldn't be ruined. Oh god, you look weird. Him with that mask on.
Hansel-sa. I have always thought of you as a hero. Why would you do this?
That's right. I am a hero. But should a hero be forced to spend the rest of his life under the thumb of a little girl? Only a man of brute force, undeterred by bloodshed, can rule the underworld. Not a woman like you. I'm taking what is rightfully mine.
So that's Hancho-sa.
Take a good look, Seonhee. Don't your underlings make for a pathetic sight? They actually thought they stood a chance against me. Arrogant greenhorns. There's no soldier worth his salt within the present-day Komi jewel. I've spent my days wreaking carnage during the Tojo clan's prime. I will bring change to this pitiful organization of yours. What's so funny?
You, Hanshul-sa. You've gone senile. Sounds like you're under the impression that you could beat me, if only by brute force.
Of course I can. But I'll let this slide, as long as you get on your knees and surrender. Then swear to all of Ijincho that you're relinquishing your post as Komi Jewel's commander-in-chief.
That's all? Anything else?
Let's see. Ah, yes. Strip off your clothes when you kneel.
Kill him.
Imagine. The Queen of Komi Jewel surrendering while nude. Don't you know? The common man loves a good show. You were never one who served to please.
Huh. Good to hear.
Huh?
The proud warrior I once knew is dead to me now. And the lowly, boorish man I see here is nothing but a shell of his former self. Now I have no qualms meting out punishment as your leader.
Foolish girl. You only have a single underling left on your side. Give it up. You can't win.
Shh, don't listen to him. I will win. Even if I have to fight alone. If you want to run, now's your chance.
No, I cannot do that. Whatever you decide, I'll see it through to the end, Seonhee.
Huh. That voice.
Oh my god.
Don't pay me any mind. Hancho-sa is approaching, so please brace yourself for battle.
Right.
Look lively, men. It's time for a new era.
He didn't
Down
even
with the queen.
He didn't even change clothes.
Think
It
I'll
is-
enjoy this.
So obvious it's him.
You're going
Oh
to
god,
regret this.
we are drunk.
I'll take you on.
Do I have any? What would be the best way to kick his ass here? I gotta move up too. You know what? He's weak to this. Let's do this. Oh, got taken down by a follow-up. You know what? This is definitely the best way to take him out. Oof. Wait, when they're on the ground, you can actually get an extra one in. Ooh. All right, get up. I want to pick you. Oh, no.
I'm on a roll. Let's go.
Tag team. Oh yeah, perfect. Let's see
All
it.
right, let's finish it. Together. We only need one
Naturally. Right.
Okay. So they do a spin kick together. Oh wait, what am I
We have
doing?
a winner.
Those are good weapons. I think I already have them.
How could I, the Hancho Sir, have lost?
Poor judgment, I'd say. That's just too bad. For you, I mean. Age has not been kind to you, Since you messed with the Liumang, I'll just hand you over to them so they can decide what to do with you. Unfortunately, that means I can't guarantee your life.
No, please! Wait, Seonhee! I'm sorry. I was in the wrong.
He deserves
In
more.
the underworld, you can't play ignorant and expect to get away with it. You were the one who taught me that. Hey, you! Thanks for the help. You really saved me back there. I didn't know we had someone like you in our organization.
It's an honor to be of service to the Queen.
Why don't you take off your mask?
My apologies, but it is more imperative to tend to the injured as soon as possible. Pardon me, ma'am, but I should go look for help.
Fine. Go on ahead.
You guys just not know how to recognize anyone without seeing their face?
Have you been drinking here ever since I left earlier?
100%.
Kiryu-san, a long drinking session is no good for your health, you know?
It's fine. I didn't drink that much.
Then I guess I'll take this seat. So... did the bartender lend you that Komi Jewel mask?
Sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ah, looks like I made you worry quite a bit. But if that's how you want it, I'll play along. Right, bartender? You got involved too, didn't you?
I'm afraid I'm just as in the dark as you are.
Sure, of course you are. God, neither of you open up about your past or your secrets very easily. You two are certainly veterans in that field.
How about a drink, Seonhee? Just relax. Try not to give the bartender such a hard time.
You two might be the only ones alive who'd treat me like a child. Then again, perhaps that's why I'm rather fond of this bar. To good friends and good drinks. Cheers.
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 I mean, at least
So what
she
happened to that one trader in Komi Jewel?
knew.
What was his name again? Hancho-sa?
You're still keeping up the act? Huh. Well, my lips are sealed. It's a Komi Jewel issue. Outsiders don't need to know. Okay, dealing with Kiryu-san is one thing, but why is the bartender smirking? That's poor customer service, you know.
Look at her, giving us the cold shoulder.
Yeah, she has a point. That won't fly in the service industry, bartender.
All right, you two.
Oh boy. It's just so convenient that everyone has, what's that called? When you can't recognize a voice or the body of anyone, period. You have to see their face to know who they are. This entire game is based on that. Like when in the last game, when he's like, take off your glasses, I want to know, you know? And then he's like, haha, I knew it. It's like, really? She'll chain attack down to enemies more often. Hell yeah. And she got her new costume. She's always helping me out. Perhaps I should give her a present. Roses. Here.
Thanks.
For me, thank you. This means a lot. All right, can we do small talk? Small talk. Whether or not he had his reasons, let's confront Sawashiro for answer. Okay, so this is based on story at the moment. Okay, so next is Nanba. The last one took about 30 minutes, so they're probably all gonna take about 30 minutes.
Hey, Nanba.
I would assume.
Join you?
Be my guest. Nobody likes drinking alone. Oh, thing is, Kiryu-san, didn't we talk about this?
I'm sorry you have to look after me.
That's what it is. Once a nurse, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, if it's any better, Ichiban made me promise to look after you too.
Understood. I can stay dry. Tonight, oolong tea only.
That sounds pretty good, actually. Bartender!
So what was it I heard about you all losing your jobs?
That's right, huh? Me, Ichiban, and Adachi-san, we all got the axe. Did you know I was homeless for a period of time? Once you hit a certain age, the job market dries up. Somehow I got this gig even with my employment gap. And then, poof, it was gone.
What kind of job was it?
Quality
Tatara.
inspector, a warehouse for medical equipment.
Medicine drew you back in after all.
I don't know. Hard to consider that medicine. There were a couple of other stints, but it was all-day labor or temp work. The inspection job came with a 2-year contract, and my coworkers were decent folks. They actually treated me with a bit of respect for being an old guy.
Surprised he didn't get a haircut for his job. I guess as a nurse, it's not too big of a deal to have a little longer hair. Don't be so hard on yourself. You're a man of good character. You're a man of good character.
You're someone people can rely on. I'm sure they recognize that. A former nurse with the life you've had? That contributes to your character.
Ugh, knock it off, Kiryu-san. I want a drinking buddy, not some daily affirmation.
Well, I can sympathize with how hard it is to find a job at our age. Losing it on top of everything else is a real shame.
The thing is, if you don't mind me saying, it wasn't just the young guys. There was this girl there.
Look at you. You're about to blush.
Nothing. I mean, can't blame a man for that, right? She was a little bit careless. She'd make tiny errors here and there. Whenever I'd catch one for her, she'd say, "Nanba-san, what would I do without you?"
Must have been a pleasant working environment.
Hey, I wasn't after anything, okay?
I understand. You don't seem like that type.
Sheesh. Listen to me, the point is, it might have been a simple job, but it was enough for me. I did good work and I had good colleagues. That's all a guy really needs, isn't it? Especially a homeless guy. For a fresh start, you couldn't ask for better. And then, they just pulled me aside and said my contract's up. Don't come back tomorrow.
Did they give you a reason?
Couldn't be asked to. If they don't extend your deal, that's the long and short of it.
That's
Oof.
hardly fair.
Yep. So, I went back home, and Ichiban was suddenly all over the internet. Guess I'd made no secret of the fact that I was friends with the hero of Yokohama. Higher-ups must have thought, gotta sweep me under the rug before this shitstorm hits.
Kasuga got targeted and you took a stray one.
Of course, I don't hold it against him or anything. Ichiban, Adachi-san, we were all set up. As far as I'm concerned, the three of us will always be in this together.
What a good friend you are.
You're a remarkable fellow. Not everyone can be so forgiving. Kasuga chooses his friends well.
All this talk should tell you I'm nothing special. Just an old fool.
From one old fool to another, I think you're better than you realize. All this talk about you trying to get things back on track. I'm sorry you're saddled with me.
Come on. You know it's not like that. Ichiban only asked me to see you home from Hawaii. It's my decision to stick around and have your back. So no more worrying that you're a burden. I'm the one who's embarrassed here.
If you say so. I'm grateful.
So, how about we finish off with a toast to knocking back tea?
I'll sip to that.
There's currently no... I feel like the first one, maybe you just don't see the conflict. Fiery breath. Nice. Wait, they're both going to use fiery breath? 2.
Hey,
Hi there, Kiryu-san.
mind a bit of company again?
Happily, but, you know...
No alcohol, right? Understood. Oolong here isn't bad.
We drank so much without him.
You looked lost in thought a moment ago.
maybe. More crap with no easy fix.
No simple answers? Well, I'm all ears.
You sure? I mean, I don't want to weigh you down.
Let your emotions out.
No need to hold back, it's just us. You can always confide in me.
Whoa. Okay, I appreciate that, but everything you say sounds so dramatic.
Maybe so. Well, I'm here if you'd like to chat.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Anyway, how's it going?
I guess I was thinking... No, remembering's more like it. My last job, my colleagues there had a send-off for me.
Ah, that was that job inspecting medical equipment?
Hey, you remembered. Yeah, that's the one. A whole bunch of them got together, but the mood was dead. Everyone was afraid they'd be next.
Ooh.
Times are tough out there.
Yep. Oh, hey, remember that girl I mentioned? The clumsy one?
Of course. You seem to like talking about her.
Ah, jeez. I wanted to show you we took a picture together that day. There she is. That's her. Miyabi-chan, making the peace sign. You know, she cried when I left.
Sounds like a sweet girl.
Wait.
At which point, she wiped the tears away and made sure to tell me we were strictly just friends.
Sweet, but not naive.
She started out as a secretary. I swear, she could get any man she wanted.
Must have been a good environment. Looks that way in the picture.
Yeah. They all said they had no idea why the company was letting me go. They didn't know Ichiban's little PR emergency had anything to do with someone like me. So I kept my mouth shut and stayed quiet. It was sad, but at least they paid for my drinks.
Okay, so why is it you're thinking back on that day now?
Truth is, I should be out looking for a new job. I can't bring myself to, though. Ichiban and Adachi-san, meanwhile, have had to sacrifice way more than I have in all this. When they've got it worse, it's embarrassing to feel so disheartened. That makes sense?
She wasn't making a peace sign. That was totally just him, right? I need to see that picture again. It's okay to feel down.
You lost something important. It's all right to be upset. A lot of people never even find one good job with a cute, clumsy girl.
Ugh, why did I tell you about her at all?
Only kidding. Still, it was nice to hear some energy out of you just now.
Damn it. You got me there. Anyway, Ichiban and you have really earned my gratitude.
Why do you say that?
Well, I was unemployed, with no prospects out there. I think I finally realized that the world goes on just the same, with or without me. And then, when I needed it, Ichiban came calling to me for help. Not only that, I even got to lend my assistance to you, Kiryu-san. Being useful, to me, it feels like salvation.
I get it. In that case, I won't be shy if I ever need anything from here on.
Good. I'm here for you.
Man, I really like Nanba. he's just a good guy. Most of the party members, well, no. All of them are great. Some of them I'm still a little curious about, Chitose. But, and Saeko. Chitose and Saeko. What is going on with those two? They both have some sort of weird, like, thing that they're hiding. I don't know. Either way, chain attack down enemies. Awesome. 3.
Hey, there you are.
Hey, waiting for you, Kiryu-san. Would you mind hanging out a while?
Something happened?
You remember that girl, Miyabi-chan, from my job? The clumsy one?
Sure, the one who cried at your farewell party. What about her?
Well, out of nowhere, I got a call from her not long ago.
Hmm?
She wanted to tell me that the company finally explained to them why I was let go.
After all this time, huh? What'd they tell everyone?
Well, that's the thing. Apparently, they claimed it was due to past misconduct.
What?
Meaning what exactly?
They told them, back when I was a nurse, I stole and distributed drugs from the hospital.
Yeah, that was his previous drink links in the last game. Is that true?
Is it true that you stole those things? I mean, that's hard to believe.
But it's not completely impossible, is it?
You said that's what the company told them. So then, it's not really the case?
Anyway. Fortunately, I made peace a while back with how that whole incident went down. And I disclosed it back when I first applied for the inspection job. So, they accepted it for 2 years, and suddenly decided to fire me for it. By their logic, that is.
That's pretty strange.
Yeah, it made sense at first, firing me after Ichiban became a liability. As far as they're concerned, a guy like me is not worth any risk to the company. So, why didn't they just tell everyone the truth?
It doesn't seem to make sense. I wonder, could it be there was another reason they let you go?
Huh? Another reason?
That Kasuga video might have been popular, but it's flimsy grounds to cost you your job. You're only an inspector. It's not like you represented them to clients.
Yeah, you're right. If you fired all the friends of anyone who's ever been roasted online, the world would run out of workers. Maybe there really was something else.
Is there anything that comes to mind?
No. But I certainly can't leave it at this now. And maybe it's pointless considering that job's all in the past.
You deserve to know.
It's not pointless. This is about how well you can sleep going forward.
Yes, that's right, damn it. Things as they are, I won't be able to rest.
So then, what's your plan?
I'll have to think about it. Thanks, though, Kiryu-san. You've got your own problems.
It's fine. We have to look out for each other.
That's a decent way of seeing the world. You won't mind if I ask your advice again? When Ichiban's away, I swear, I'm a total wreck.
The least I can do is lend you an ear.
That's all I need. It's always good to have someone who'll listen.
It's kind of sad that we don't get an Ichiban link with him, but we already know that they have, like, you know, permanent bonds. Like, the Adachi one made a little bit of sense because we could cost him his job, but, you know, I don't know. I do wish that he could hang out with Nanba more because their dynamic is great, but okay. Combo attacks. 4. Last time we spoke, he wanted to find the real reason he lost his job.
Hey, Nanba. This seat taken?
Hey, it's all yours.
Fill me in. Any new developments?
Thanks for remembering. As it happens, that girl, Miyabi-chan, asked me out to drinks to talk.
Ooh. Oh my god, I have to say it. When's the wedding?
My goodness. Blessings to the happy couple.
Unfortunately, I'll have to disappoint you there.
Ah, I suppose it was about your firing then?
So it turns out, she called because the company's explanation for firing me jogged her memory.
Oh?
Originally, she was secretary to an executive there. Then the company transferred her to inspections, despite her having no training there. Explains a lot, actually. Why she seems so mistake-prone, that is. Maybe she wasn't just clumsy like we thought.
You were the same. The company treated you both like objects.
Yep. What's more, now it gets interesting. Her transfer and my firing were done by the same person.
So there's a mastermind at work.
That's an extravagant way of putting it, but yes. Turns out, he's the one she was secretary to. Take a look at this here. He's on the homepage of the company. He's such a big shot. Guy's also a serial sexual harasser. He was pressuring Miyabi-chan to become his mistress. But she wouldn't do it, and she reported his behavior to human resources.
That was courageous of her.
Yeah, she did everything right. Unsurprisingly, asshole gets a slap on the wrist. The company docks his pay for a few months. At which point, he starts getting spiteful.
How do you mean?
Soon, Miyabi-chan loses her secretary position and gets transferred to inspections.
Oh.
They tell her it's just routine human resources allocation. It's simply best for business. So she ended up in the same warehouse as me. All because this guy couldn't take rejection.
And if she complained about any of it, the company could claim it had sided with her already, right?
Yep. The harasser doesn't even quit after that. He'd stop by every so often just to peek at her. Until one day, when he caught her talking to me. Saw her smiling. He flips out, gets jealous over it. Next thing you know, I've been shit-canned.
Really?
That's it. Not the video or my past misconduct. Like you said, Kiryu-san, there had to be another reason.
Some of these private companies are no better than Yakuza, I've found. What's the situation now, then? Have things gotten any worse since you were fired?
They have. Apparently he started stalking Miyabi-chan now. Completely unabashedly.
So, no one's gonna stop him.
Pretty much the case.
Well, what are you gonna do about it?
Kiryu-san, what do you think? I'm lost. I need some advice here.
Oh, you got it. Ask her out. I don't think that's what we're trying to do here. You don't need my advice. See how the boss likes it? You mean like punish him? I want to see what this means.
This harasser needs some
Nanba.
harassment himself.
Okay.
Show the boss who's boss.
The boss who's... Well, what do I do? Rope his ass?
That's not what I meant, no. I'm just saying this situation calls for reprisal, right?
Yeah, you're right. Question is, what am I capable of on my own?
That's why we're here.
Okay then. Kiryu-san, thanks for this. You've helped me sort a few things out.
Really? If that's so, I'm happy for you.
You're damn fine company to drink with. I appreciate you hearing me out.
Say, why don't we toast with a real drink?
You almost had me there.
Oh boy. Knockback chain attacks are stronger. 5. Go kick this guy's ass.
Hey, Nanba.
Kiryu-san. Shit. I don't know what to do.
Honestly, I've had worse reactions to my face.
Okay, remember everything going on? Yeah, the guy stalking Miyabi-chan in my old workplace, the bigwig.
Sure. What about him?
He's here in Ijincho, out drinking with some henchmen apparently. Just now,
Henchmen?
Miyabi-chan called me to let me know. She warned me not to run into him. The thing is, this son of a bitch cost me my job. And he keeps antagonizing Miyabi-chan.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking maybe this is my chance to finally say something to him.
That's all you want to do? You seem like you're ready for a brawl.
Guess we'll just have to wait and see. It's just... Kiryu-san, when I saw your face, I knew I couldn't put this off any longer.
Hey, don't make my face your excuse here.
Yeah, I know. It's my decision to go out there. There's too much I need to get off my chest. No turning back this time.
How much have you had? You seem a little tipsy.
Okay. Let's make some magic, Kiryu-san. Follow me into battle.
Wait, this isn't like you, Nanba.
I mean, this guy definitely needs it. He's stalking. He's firing people because he's jealous of a girl he can't have. Screw him.
He's supposed to be somewhere right around here.
You shouldn't really do it like this. Damn it, how did it all turn out like
Hey,
this?
Kiryu-san. Eyes open for that guy's harasser-ass face.
You need to take it easy.
Is that good old Nanba standing in my way?
Oh, now that's a lucky break. Finally found you, you dirty swine.
What now? Little grunt. Who the hell do you think you're talking to? You should be bowing.
Why should I bow to you? It's not like I'm your employee anymore, right? I've been laid the hell off. So right now, we're just two grown men.
No.
You're the one in my way.
Oh, yeah. You did get fired. Hey, you guys know about him? Good old Nanba here got busted for stealing meds as a nurse.
That's an old story, and not like it sounds. But you're still the creep who harasses his secretaries.
Ooh.
You're the one who had me fired, weren't you? Miyabi-chan and I were friends, and you couldn't stand to see it, right?
Yeah? So what? That it? Is that why you're so upset with me? Losing your 9 to 5?
It's not just that. Miyabi-chan lost her first job as a secretary because of you.
Guilty as charged. Oh, are you here to avenge her? Well, throw down, little man. Come get some.
You're just asking for it.
Say?
Don't let him make you throw the first punch. He'll just use that as an excuse to gang up on you.
Your big old buddy here's pretty sharp. But you don't need his advice, do you, Nanba? Prove you're a man and take a shot at me.
Oh!
That's so.
Stole my energy.
Admit it was you then.
What?
You fired me on your own. It wasn't a company decision. That means... It means Ichiban was never the reason. He's 100% innocent. He's blame-free.
Huh? What are you rambling about?
We did it, Kiryu-san. Ichiban wasn't at fault, just like I figured.
Nanba, don't tell me.
Somebody explain what he's saying to me. Nah, fuck that actually. Talking is bullshit. I'm a man of action.
You just didn't want Ichiban to feel guilty.
Bring it on.
Oh, we're on host. I need to see Fiery Breath. I need to. So,
yeah,
boop.
Give him hell.
Bring
Get
it
him.
on.
Double the trouble.
Double the flame.
It's quite strong.
Pretty bold of you.
Or those guys are really weak. Homeless guy's cane? Is that how we get... Oh, that's how we get their ultimate weapon starter. I think that's... I'll check after. Huh.
Wait a second. Hold on, please. What's gonna happen to me?
Hey, Mr. Grab-ass, sir. You leave Miyabi-chan alone, starting right now. All you do to her is give her a secretary job again. Obviously, not working underneath you, that is. You assign her to the most decent boss you have down there.
But I...
Oh, is that not doable for some reason? Maybe my friends and I should come find you again and again?
No, you got it. She's back to secretary work. Just please, don't hit me anymore.
Huh. That'll do. You should be honored, you know. This guy's fists are famous.
Ah, sheesh. Let's get out of here, all right? Crowd's gathering.
Was he pretending to be drunk? He sounds less drunk now.
Forgive me, Kiryu-san. It was all the adrenaline rush.
Maybe he just
Don't
sobered
worry
up
about it.
fast.
Kasuga's lucky to have a friend like you.
Huh?
I never realized. This whole time you weren't bitter about losing your job. You were worried that Kasuga might feel like he's to blame.
Yep. Ichiban's carrying so much guilt on his shoulders, thinking he got me fired. I had to be able to assure him that it was never his fault. All this time, Ichiban's been suffering needlessly, and feeling like he owes me. I just wanted to relieve him of that burden.
But even if it had been because of the online thing, you never held it against him, did you?
Of course not. How could I have? He didn't do anything wrong.
I see.
One thing, though.
Hmm.
I've been biting my tongue for weeks now, and it's been pretty exhausting. Because I really did love that job, you know? So after they fired me, I had to make sure not to mope about it near Ichiban, in case he took it to heart. And now, I'm so glad. I'm glad because Ichiban is just unhateable. I can
Very
never
true.
be mad at him. Not for any reason.
Nanba.
I'm sorry. I'm just feeling relieved.
Nanba, for tonight only, what do you say we have a real drink?
You're devious, Kiryu-san. If we're gonna do this, I insist we go top shelf.
Oh, damn.
Bartender, give me your #1 best and most affordable offering.
You are jobless at the moment, so yeah. Oh. Yeah, he was crying there. He really is just like the best friend ever. I just want to check this quick. Is this actually what we're getting out of these? Homeless guy's cane, yeah. So I can make the ultimate homeless guy's weapon because of their drink link. Which means assassin's needles. That's how I get all those. But I don't know about Aquanaut though. Like, how do you get Aquanaut's board and all that? I have no idea, because I'm assuming Zhao's would be, yeah, Gangster Saber, Barmaid's Bag. It's so random for Ichiban's. Hero's Bat and Metal Bat, like, what? That would explain why I have the Cappy's wrench, too. Huh. Okay. At least I understand it now. Alright, we're gonna start Saeko in a minute. 1.
Hey there, Kiryu-san. Are you here for a drink? You, sure that'll be okay?
No need to worry about me.
Oh, please. But since you're already here, there just so happens to be a seat right next to me.
Great. I'll take you up on that.
Thought you were at the piano.
So, Saeko, you're a mama over at a cabaret club?
I'm not just a mama. I'm the owner of the whole joint. After the previous owner passed away, one thing led to another, and I ended up taking over. The younger girls are usually the ones serving the customers, but sometimes I lend them a hand too.
Guess I should be paying you for this conversation then.
Mm-hmm. Cough it up, mister.
I got money.
But I guess you did help us out before, Kiryu-san, so let's just call it even. I won't be taking any money from you. Oh, whoops. I should be calling you Suzuki-san instead, right?
You can use my real name around friends.
It'd make me happy if you could call me by my real name around our friends. There aren't any enemies here anyway.
Sounds good. That's easier for me too. Well, I can't speak for the rest of our motley crew, but I'll just call you Kiryu-san. You know, you give off this air of sophistication, even when you're sipping a drink. You look like such a gentleman.
Same goes to you. You look like the very picture of elegance, sitting here, drinking alone.
Oh, yeah? Maybe working at the club has actually sucked the youth out of me.
I'm sure that it takes more than youth and vigor alone to become a successful business owner.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe that's why the men who come on to me are starting to change up their pickup lines.
Really now? How so?
Well, they don't stop at dating. And by that, I mean they start hinting at marriage. Or, you know, things like that.
Oh boy.
Those are some intense customers.
They're not like that at all around the younger girls. But I seem to attract a lot of customers like that. The type of guy who's looking to get hitched. Guess that means I'm at the right age for that. People are starting to look at me that way now. At least that's the sort of vibe I get. Actually, get this. One of the guys hitting on me is pretty rich, and he has a lot going for him.
Sounds like you don't mind that at all.
I wouldn't say that. Honestly, I'm not looking to get married. I'm plenty satisfied with how my life is right now. On the other hand, there's my twin sister. I keep thinking she needs to tie the knot with her boyfriend and settle down already. I mean, she's at the perfect age to get married. If she doesn't hurry, she'll let the chance slip by.
But
something's not adding up here. If she's your twin, wouldn't that make her the same age as you?
I know. It's like the pot calling the kettle black. I'm aware I've just been making excuses, trying to justify myself.
As long as you know, I won't comment.
By the way, did Ichiban say anything about me when you guys were in Hawaii?
You're all he ever talks
Let me
about.
think. But why do you ask? Are you worried about him?
Well, not exactly. I just haven't talked to him in a while. He did something that pissed me off.
And how long is a while?
Nah, just leave it. All that matters is that he's doing okay. Besides, this is Ichiban we're talking about. No matter where he goes, I can't imagine him being anything but his stubborn, cheerful self.
Oh boy, we're getting the deep lore here.
Kiryu-san? What's up? Why'd you get all quiet?
I really need to know about this. So she was pissed off about it, and then she didn't talk to him for a year, but she still cares about him? Wants to know... No, no. Don't say that one. I think this is probably the best. If you got something to say, I'll hear you out.
If you've got something to say to Kasuga, I'll hear you out. I don't mind playing the messenger.
Something I want to say to him? I can't really think of anything, though. But thank you for that.
It doesn't have to be right now. Offer's valid whenever you want. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Yeah, of course.
What can I say to that? You know, if I keep spending more time with you, Kasuga might get upset.
Oh, no. We're not like that at all. The two of us are just friends.
Sure. Well, let's drink again sometime when we get the chance. I hope you don't mind.
Not at all. I'd love to, in fact. Just make sure your health doesn't get any worse, Kiryu-san.
You got it. I look forward to doing this again.
Yeah, same here. It's been fun.
I just wish she would have made that more clear than just walking away from him, you know? I don't know. I don't agree with anything that she did when she handled that. And it took him coming over to apologize for her to even explain. And then she ignored him after that. So she was lying when she said that, oh, I didn't mind it at all. Let's just keep being friends. No, something about what he did pissed her off. But she pretended that she didn't care and ignored him for a whole year. It's fine. Karaoke fever. I'm starting to think, oh, 2. There's no deeper reason to this. She just doesn't want to talk about it.
Hey, Saeko. Mind if I join you for a drink?
Yeah, go ahead. I've been saving this seat just for you, Kiryu-san. Gotta keep an eye on the sickly, you know. Make sure he's not drinking too much.
That's so. I'm sure he'd appreciate it.
Actually, there's something I wanted to ask you. When you're hitting on a woman, are you the attentive type? The kind of man who takes care of all of her needs?
I'd say so, yeah. But not to the point where I'd embarrass myself.
Have you ever given someone a bouquet?
That's not my style. I've never done that myself, but I think it's actually pretty bold.
You just gave Seonhee one.
Okay, but if a guy gave you enough roses to nearly fill your room every single day, that'd be crazy, right?
Yeah.
And crazy expensive to boot.
No, you shouldn't have done that. Anyone could do that if they had money. I mean, technically they could, but there's obsessive and then there's the nice gesture. Obsessive is filling your whole room. Those guys only exist in soaps? Yeah, I mean, that's the only time I've ever seen someone go that hard on that.
Guys like that only exist in soap operas. I've never heard of anyone doing that.
Really? Huh, that's surprising. I figured that was pretty normal during the bubble era.
Hosts may have done that sort of thing for their clients, but that's all staged. Again, like a soap opera. So what's with the rose talk? Did some guy actually try to woo you with a bouquet or two?
You're pretty sharp, Kiryu-san. That is spot on.
He must be quite the character then. Alright, I'm listening. So what kind of guy is he?
He's the CEO of some consulting firm that just started up here in Ijincho. He's young, only like a year older than me. After his first visit to the club, he asked me on a date, and I figured it wouldn't hurt to say yes. And ever since then, he's been sending me a ton of roses every day. To my club and to my home. It doesn't really bother me, and I just feel bad if I told him off for it.
You shouldn't, though. Was this pretty recent?
Yeah, like, since last month?
The guy seems head over heels for you. Those flowers can't be cheap either.
And on top of that, he even slips in stuff like marriage and our future whenever we're having a conversation.
So this CEO guy is the same customer who was pressing you about getting hitched.
Yep. I mean, honestly, he was a great guy on our date, and he does seem to know how to treat a woman. He's attentive, and he never runs out of things to talk about. And he's funny, too.
Okay.
Some girls might even call him perfect.
Seems like you don't think too badly of Mr. CEO either.
Huh. Does it come off that way? Oh, yeah. That reminds me.
What's up?
I heard Ichiban is doing just fine over there. He's hanging around with that one girl, right? Chitose-chan?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
So, what's she like?
Why do you care? The kind who won't be fazed by a ton of roses? She's wonderful, but not as lovely as you. I don't know, I like Chitose. She's also the one who revealed Kitty is still alive, so... not willingly, though. She was... At least I think not willingly. We still have to go back and find out. Unique daughter of the Fujinomiya family? I'm going to say she wouldn't be fazed by a ton of roses. Just to try to egg her on.
Well, she's the kind of girl who won't be fazed by a ton of roses. At the very least, money won't do much to impress her.
She's a rich girl, right? I hear she's the daughter of the Fujinomiya family. For someone like her, Ichiban probably seems like a breath of fresh air.
Probably. But she is a great girl.
Chitose-chan more or less stripped Ichiban of everything he owned and threw him out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't he being way too careless?
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, he went all the way to Hawaii to meet his mom. He should have kept his head on straight.
But Kasuga wasn't seduced by her. He only got his drink spiked. On top of that, she told him she was Akane-san's housekeeper. I don't think he had much reason to suspect her. Yeah, he let his guard down, but I wouldn't blame him.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So you're taking Ichiban's side, Kiryu-san? That man never changes. I'm not sure if it's because he's gullible or what.
It's hard to leave him alone, isn't it?
Incredibly. I know from personal experience.
He bears his heart to anyone, so I'm positive he doesn't look at Chitose in the way you think he does. Does that make you feel any better?
What? Look, if Ichiban's getting friendly with a cute girl over in Hawaii, I'm happy for him. Really.
Not like 5.
Uh-huh, sure. I'll drop the subject then.
And what are you chuckling at? What's so funny, huh? That does it. I'm gonna drink all night long.
Oh boy.
I don't know if it's just your age talking or what, but that calm attitude of yours just pissed me off. Heck, how would you like it if I stripped you down today, Kiryu-san?
Careful. I'm a sick man, remember? Have mercy on me.
Hey, what are you smirking about?
Okay. She does like him. She does like Ichiban. She just won't admit it. 3. I'm kind of liking the...
Hey, Saeko.
Trying to figure out what's
here?
going through her head.
Yeah, but something's been bugging me. Can't even get a nice buzz.
You alright? What's bugging you?
It's that whole dating thing we talked about last time. You know, with that consulting firm CEO.
Right, him. Still going on about marriage, I take it.
That he is.
Guess there's no time to rest for the popular.
I don't think he drops by the club for fun, either. He's just there, hitting on me the whole time. He doesn't even glance at the younger girls. Sure, he looks like a womanizer, but at least he's got money. His business seems to be doing well, too. I just don't get why he's so focused on me.
Because you won't say no?
You think he's got an ulterior motive?
I've got some money saved up, just like anyone else, but this guy's definitely better off than me. So if it's not about the money, then that means he fell for my beauty, charm, and intellect. Naturally.
Naturally. Knowing all that, I can say this with full confidence. That man is just crazy for you.
Well, even so, I'm not really thinking about marriage. My club might be on the small side, but I like being able to run things my way. I've even told him myself that I'm not planning to get married. But he's pressing so hard. It makes me wonder if he's after something, you know? Is it safe to assume that he's probably got some kind of hidden motive? Because it is a little creepy.
Yeah, you have 5 drinklings, and we're gonna have to fight him at 5, so he's probably got one. I love... She mentioned in the last one that she just didn't want to make him feel bad, so she didn't tell him no. Kind of like how she just walked away from Ichiban and didn't explain anything, which means that guy probably has no idea that she doesn't like it, because she just won't be straight with him. That seems to be Saeko's problem. She just doesn't want to be straight with people. No. Tell me more about this guy. Are you scared of falling in love? That might be it. She might literally be scared.
Are you a little scared of falling in love?
Oh, I don't know.
But about
I never
Ichiban.
thought of it that way. I doubt I'll ever experience true love myself, though. For better or worse, I've met my fair share of men back when I was a hostess.
I'm sure most of them were all over the women, too. I can understand why you'd want to lump all men together. But among them, there has to be one guy who loves you for you. No strings attached. Hard to tell if he's one of them.
This guy is... well... I told you that he founded a consulting firm, right? But he's also the son of a CEO of another large company.
What?
Judging by his background alone, you could say he's set for life. But even though he's wealthy, he tries not to rely on his parents. Seems like he really struggled on his own for a while.
You know, it's starting to sound like you admire the guy.
It's easy to figure out who's struggled in life once you get a conversation rolling. In that respect, he's not just another rich kid. He can be serious, but he can also let loose and have fun. I think people like him are pretty reliable. Ugh, I've had enough rose bouquets for a lifetime, though.
Now, this is just something my imagination cooked up. But I can see Kasuga doing his own thing with roses, too.
Yeah. That's not gonna get him anywhere, though, because he doesn't understand what really matters.
Well, at least with him, you wouldn't have to worry about a hidden motive. He'd make it too obvious. He's not such a bad guy.
Okay. You know, Kiryu-san, sounds to me like you're trying to talk him up. Let me guess. You heard something, didn't you? Like, oh, I don't know, how Ichiban asked me out on a date?
Mm-hmm. That's when he pissed you off, right?
He pissed you off during the date, didn't he?
Huh?
The other day you told me that you got pissed at him. Because of that, you haven't talked to him in a while.
A year.
Oh, you remembered all that.
Sounds like something happened on your date?
Yeah, sure was something. He proposed to me on our first date of all things.
No kidding. That's a very Kasuga thing to do. But I assume it didn't go well, considering you're not on speaking terms.
It did not, no. Ichiban just kept going on and on about what he wanted us to be when we got married. Obviously shows how much he's thought about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I know he can be a bit awkward when it comes to this kind of stuff. But honestly speaking, that's not exactly what I wanted to hear.
But you weren't against the proposal?
Well, we've known each other for a long time. I guess Ichiban figured his feelings wouldn't change. Not then and not in the future.
So I take it you didn't completely hate the idea.
Well, truth be told, it got my heart fluttering.
I'm so
I'm
confused.
pretty sure that I was feeling just as nervous as Ichiban was that day.
No kidding. Right now, I'm the one getting all worked up listening to this.
Yeah, I know, right? Enough of that. Seriously, how do we always end up talking about Ichiban when we're drinking together?
Yeah, I guess we do.
Let's talk about your love life for a change, Kiryu-san. Anything new with you?
I've been a sick, lonely man for a good while now, but I had my fair share of romance in the past.
Oh yeah? I'm listening.
Well, a long time ago. Soon after I was placed in foster care, she arrived. The moment I laid eyes on her, I felt something special between us.
She arrived.
In the past, I was innocent, eager. But then... It'll take me more than a day or two to get through this story. That and, I'm starting to doze off.
What? Seriously? That is so not fair.
I'll make time to tell you the whole story, once I'm in better shape.
Uh-huh, sure. And when will that be? I'm gonna have you schedule that for a later date then.
Don't ask for the impossible. Once you get to my age, you never know when you'll be in good shape again.
Don't give me such a half-assed excuse then.
Complain all you want. I'm not budging.
Oh boy. Combo attacks, yay. Okay, I'm starting to get real confused about Saeko, I mean, she didn't want to hear obviously the proposing on the first date is not necessarily a good thing ever, you know. But everyone's different. Who knows what values people care about. But he was okay with, or he's known her for a long time. So that wasn't really like a first date, you know, like you're going out and just meeting someone. That was more like a finally, expressing his feelings. But at the same time, that was the first time they were on an actual date where those thoughts would have been at the forefront. So I get why she would feel that way about it. But the fact that she just walked off, but it sounds like she was kind of okay with it. Sorry, my mic cut out there. 4. Either way, it seems like she was somewhat okay with it. So I'm a little confused.
Don't worry about that. Just let me know straight away from now on. Yeah, thanks.
What's up? Is there a problem?
Yeah, something came up at the club. I don't want to bore you with the details, Kiryu-san.
Oh. I've got time. Go on.
I've got time. Go on.
Damn, I was
No need to keep quiet.
hoping for body.
Should I really be consulting the legendary Yakuza about something this trivial?
It sounded pretty important when you were on the phone earlier.
Oh, I can't believe you heard that. How embarrassing. Guess I still got a lot to learn as a business owner.
So, a problem at the club, was it? That usually means sales aren't up to snuff, or the staff got headhunted.
Or sometimes you'll have the Yakuza harassing you, trying to make you cough up protection money.
I hear the Seiryu clan hasn't been going around doing that lately.
Really now? Good to hear. But yeah, one of our business rivals is headhunting our girls. Of course, that's not illegal here in Ijincho. Since the economy's down, everyone's desperate to survive.
How many girls did they poach from you?
So far, just the one, but it looks like they approached 4 or 5 other girls.
That's no minor issue.
If they all get headhunted, we're done for. I taught these girls everything they know. We won't be able to keep the club running without them. But that's not the worst of it. People are saying I'm trying to close up shop, which only makes it easier to drive these girls away from us.
Wait, they're saying what now?
Rumor has it that I'm totally on board with marrying that consulting firm CEO. It's true he hasn't been subtle about it, so other people assume I'm happy about the whole thing. That makes the rumor about me shutting down the club seem more plausible.
If that's really the case, then no wonder the girls think it'd be better to move to another club.
And the cherry on top? Nobody told me about the headhunting right away because they cared about my happiness.
Wow.
In fact, they finally let me know in that last phone call.
Really? And you didn't want to tell me? This is getting out of hand.
Honestly, I'm more shocked that my girls kept this from me. Especially because I figured telling them to open up to me would be the best way to keep things casual. By the way, is it just me, or is there just too fine a line between caring and being overbearing lately?
When you climb up to a higher position, that may create a rift between you and other people. It happens. But something's bugging me about the headhunting.
Huh? What about it?
Don't you think this could all be a setup?
A setup? By who?
The CEO? Well, I mean, it is a consulting firm. I wonder if the business rivals are working with him. I think it would be the CEO.
The CEO of the consulting firm who's been pursuing you. It all makes sense. His constant proposals made it easier for the girls to leave the club.
Yeah.
You really think so?
All the girls at your club were trained by you, so they likely feel a deep sense of gratitude. Normally, they wouldn't be persuaded so easily. They would have reported to you right away, so you could deal with it appropriately.
Yeah, that's how it should have gone, but...
Too much of a stretch?
I've told you before, right? That CEO's loaded, so he's not exactly strapped for cash. Why would someone like that be headhunting hostesses?
That's true.
And I don't mean to flatter myself here, but he takes each and every proposal seriously. If this was some kind of marriage scam, I would have seen right through him.
Can't argue against that.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to blow up at you. But I'll look into this incident anyway, just in case, to see if he's involved.
Sorry if I offended you. I crossed the line even though I don't know much about running a business.
It's fine. No offense taken. You're pretty much the only one who'd hear me out on these kinds of things lately, Kiryu-san.
I'm glad I could lend you an ear. Feel free to try and bore me all you want.
I think I might take you up on that.
I assume the CEO, if he actually does want to marry her, is trying to get all of her girls gone. And so that she has to close the place down and she'd have to rely on him. That's what I thought, but then again, maybe it's a little different than that. I don't know. 5. She's taking another call.
Yeah, but is that really true? I just can't believe it. Gotcha. I guess I was wrong about the whole thing. I'll go check it out myself. Depending on how things go, this could mean war.
Oh. What is going on with the animation downgrade?
Looks like something happened with Saeko-san.
Yeah, something alarming at that. Especially if it means war.
If I recall correctly, the two of you have talked about it before. About how her girls being headhunted may have been part of a ploy?
That's right. I guess the CEO who's been fawning over her was behind everything.
Not so sure about that. It's hard to say, going by that phone call alone.
Excuse me. Are you Suzuki-san? Thanks for looking out for our mama.
What?
Who? You talking to me?
Who else would she be talking to? You're the only Taichi Suzuki here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I really do tend to let my guard down at this bar.
You mentioned your mama. I'm guessing you're one of Saiko's girls?
Yeah, she was just here, right? I came to stop her from rushing into trouble, but she hung up before I could get a word in.
So the person Saiko was talking to.
Yep, it was me.
What's going on?
Right. You know that CEO making a move on our mama? Turns out he has connections with the rival club.
The rich guy with a consulting firm?
Yeah, him. Apparently he and the manager of the rival club ran in the same circles back in college. Mr. CEO is always looking out for him.
The probably doesn't have a name.
Anyway, it sounds like the club manager asked his old pal to keep hounding our mama to keep her from noticing all the headhunting.
So Saeko went to give those guys a piece of her mind. That's what you thought she'd be in trouble, right?
Yeah, she sounded pretty pissed, so I figured I had to stop her.
All right, I'll go check on her then. Do you know where this club is?
Oh, yeah, I do, actually.
Are you leading us into a trap too? What? The way she said that.
I can't believe you've been wasting my time. So tell me, was everything just a ruse so you could pick apart my whole crew?
Well, guess this is the end of the line. You caught me. I did help him headhunt for his club, yes. It was a request from an old friend, see. He always comes to me whenever he's in a pinch.
Sorry about all this. I'll clean up this mess.
It's fine. But, Saeko-san, listen. I know you're angry, but I think there's been a little misunderstanding.
Uh-huh. Sure there is. But now that I know what you're after, I can see right through you. You're just a pair of scumbags.
Hey, watch your mouth. My friend here makes millions in a month.
What does that matter?
You're just a mama from some cheap-ass club.
What, you expect me to change my tune just because he's filthy rich? This is between me and him, so buzz off, dumbass!
Oof.
You bitch.
Guess you didn't need my help after all. That's quite a face you're making, Saeko.
Oh. Hey, Kiryu-san. Why are you here?
I got word you were pissed at a guy for using you, but you seem to be keeping a cool head.
Well, yeah. I just want them to quit snatching up my girls. Well, that and having them swear never to do that again.
Right. So that's why you got yourself a bodyguard. But that makes things easier for us. You know, since I'd rather not lay a hand on a lady and all.
Can we not? I didn't come here to deal with you.
I don't want to get dragged into this either. At least, wait until I leave?
What?
No can do, man. Gotta hit him hard and fast to come out on top. The guy's hired by the Saeko Makoto. You can bet she's got something up her sleeve. This old man's probably gonna put up a good fight.
The hell are you talking about?
Hold on, I think you've got the wrong idea now. Just FYI, you're messing with the wrong person. I can't tell you his name, but I'm warning you, he's strong enough to be called a legend.
Like I'm falling for that. Come on, boys! Time to shut him up! Get him!
Oh boy. Oh, well, we do have to see our tag team, so...
Let's beat him down.
Actually, I'm just gonna stay down, because their tag team's probably gonna kill. Oh, it's a heel? Their tag team's a heel. I want to see it, so...
Counting on you, Kiryu-san.
Right.
Bring the noise.
Ready when you are.
Okay,
Right, everyone.
guys,
Let's go!
Oh, that's a lot. And magic up? That is a lot. Oh boy. I don't think they're gonna live long enough for me to
You're gonna be in a world of
even move. I'm just going to Komaki them. I'm gonna get this time. That's so hard. It like sneaks up on you. One?
Hope you're ready.
Natural healing. Oh. Recover HP and remove status ailment. Wait, to all allies in this? In general? Oh shit, I can get rid of...
Something wrong?
I can get rid of Magical Concert and Miraculous Voice now then. This is really good. Oh no. I can't transfer Essence skills though. Until 100. Damn. Okay, anyway.
Try this on for size.
I've never seen that move.
Follow my lead.
I didn't know when that was coming up. Yeah, let's just
Nothing
shadow
personal.
dance him. Oh, that was 2,000 damage.
Hardly a fair fight.
Barmaid's bag.
What the hell are you?
A legend.
I did say you messed with the wrong guy.
Wait, please! I really can't fight or anything! This has all been a misunderstanding, Saeko-san!
Give it up already, won't you? The manager here asked you to toy with me, didn't he? You think I was in a rush to get married since I'm right at that age? So you played it up thinking I'd bite?
Just a second. Why do you insist Saiko's misunderstanding something? Spit it out.
I admit it. At first, I did try to get close to Saeko-san at my friend's behest. He wanted me to draw your attention. That way he could poach all the girls you've trained yourself. As for me, I thought I could have some fun with a young, beautiful mama who works hard to earn her money with her own club.
Ugh, can you
Okay.
hurry up and get to the point already? Because you're just adding fuel to the fire right now.
I apologize. Just please, let me say my piece.
You gonna propose again?
Fine, I'm listening.
After dating you, I started to fall for you. Your personality and your business philosophy, and that's when I realized if I were to find a partner for life, I can't see myself with anyone but you.
What are you saying?
Do you truly hate me, Saeko-san? I was kind of hoping I still stood a chance, however slight. I've got money and the looks, if I do say so myself. My business is doing well, and I love kids. And I fully understand that my personality needs some fixing.
This is
Wait.
deja
Are you
vu.
seriously trying to propose to her right now?
I am. I hadn't been interested in marriage at all, not until recently. Too many women have tried to get close to me, their eyes set on the fortune I've made. But Saeko-san is different from them. She cared not a whit for my money. She's always brimming with confidence, even when she relies on someone else. You're beautiful and thoughtful. With someone like you at my side, I'm sure I could learn how to support another. In the beginning, I had considered it a ridiculous farce, but now I believe we could create the perfect family together.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound like such a bad deal, right? You can even drop your modest little club. I guarantee that my old friend will take good care of your girls at his place.
Yeah.
From a business perspective, surely you understand how this would benefit you.
This is so similar to Ichiban.
What bullshit.
Huh?
I'm done listening to your stupid, long-winded excuse, so now you listen to me. First, run off to that little friend of yours. Tell him not to come near my girls. Ever. If he tries to pull another stunt like that again, he's as good as dead in this town. I'll crush that little club of his and kick you two out of Ijincho myself.
But what about my proposal?
I'm not done talking.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, but your words didn't get my heart racing. But I admit, it takes balls to propose given your current situation. Maybe that would have worked on some other girl, but not me. But if you keep coming on to me, I will humiliate you so badly you will never recover from the shame.
Oh, damn.
Oh, God!
Don't you ever come looking for me again, if you know what's best for you. It's over. Goodbye.
You're a tough one. Guess I didn't need to check on you.
She would have been fine on her own. I still don't actually see what Ichiban sees in her. Based on her walking away and stuff like that. At least this time she actually told him.
Like, seriously, do I only attract guys like him? They all try to weigh marriage with pros and cons, but I don't see a single goddamn pro from my end. Ugh, idiots, all of them. This isn't a joke.
Sometimes that's just how it is.
I'm a businesswoman. I have my priorities sorted, unlike most guys.
Agreed. But maybe you ought to slow down. You're drinking too much too fast.
Well, excuse me, but I am pretty depressed right now. Is that how marriage proposals go nowadays? Or am I just old-fashioned?
What are you hoping for?
Old-fashioned how?
Well, when I think of marriage, I think of a place two lovers end up after affirming their feelings for one another. But that CEO and even Ichiban,
Yeah?
they both said the same thing, like how they'd make me happy and what sort of dream we could live out together. But there's something more important than all of that. Why didn't he realize that? And he thought he could get away with it after knowing me for so long.
What is
Look, maybe this is just my imagination.
Uh-huh.
The CEO and Kasuga's proposals. They both sounded the same to you, didn't they?
I mean, Ichiban's was probably worse, but yeah, they were pretty similar. Especially when it comes to saying what mattered most to me.
I figured as much.
What makes you say that?
I've spent a lot of time with Kasuga in Hawaii. His awkwardness aside, I do admire his passion. And by now, after having a few drinks with you, I can imagine what sort of date you went on and what you guys talked about. I'm sure he was spinning his wheels, trying so hard to convince you. Unfortunately, every point he made to win you over all meant the same thing to you. That there won't be a single con. And that wasn't what you wanted to hear when he was proposing, was it? But you can't bring yourself to tell him that you wanted to hear something else. Because of that, you spent all this time not talking to him.
You really think so? Actually, maybe you're right. Maybe that's what this is all about.
I can't answer that question for you. But I do have one piece of advice. Nobody knows when their life will be over. One day, you might be told your days are numbered.
What?
Kiryu-san.
When you're young, you think you have all the time in the world. But the clock's ticking. I don't recommend you end things the way they are. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Kiryu-san.
No need to thank me.
I'm a
That was
little
just the ravings of an old man.
confused.
If you say so. You know, I really loved my grandpa, so you can keep going on about the good old days if you want.
Hey now, I was just being modest there. Don't actually treat me like any other old man.
Yes, sir. Anyway, I'll slow down so we can take our time drinking. Come on, how about a toast?
To what?
Let's see. To this very moment, to enjoy the rest of our lives to the fullest.
Okay.
Not bad. No drink to that. Cheers.
Cheers.
Huh. Retain an attack, downed enemies more often. Well, that's done. Missing words. So, she silently walked away and didn't talk to him for an entire year, simply because his proposal was lacking cons that would have balanced it out. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, you knew you were best friends with the guy. Like, all four of them were like the best of friends. And then she just like, no, you didn't say the right things. I'm out. But I'm not telling you I'm out. I'm just gonna walk away and say see you later. I don't know. I still just don't understand the way she communicates. She lacks concrete. I don't even know. Now I can't communicate. I feel like I'm turning into her. Oh my god. I don't know. At least we understand it a little bit better, but I'm still a little disappointed in how she handled it. I mean, Ichiban did put her on the spot, and she probably didn't want to be on the spot. You know, that's a thing, but I don't know. Either way, we're moving on. Maybe at the end of the game, when they're back, you know, everyone meets up, because at some point we got to meet up. Maybe some things will sort themselves out, and we'll figure this out, but probably at the point of no return where I can't do drink links, because this drink link would have been pointless if like they met up this chapter or something, you know. So I can't believe we're gonna keep going with this. We need to finish it. I mean, we've done everyone else's. We're doing Zhao's, and we're just not gonna have to think about bonding or drink links after this.
Hey, Zhao.
Ah.
What?
Hey there, Kiryu-san.
Someone's been knocking him back. You know, I still haven't had a drink with you yet. Mind if I sit here?
Of course not. Be my guest. Some one-on-one time with Kiryu-san, huh? Kinda making me a little nervous here.
And I guess you've already got a good buzz going.
There's no problem drinking with them.
Been a while since you stepped down as a leader of the Liumang, hasn't it?
Yep. Now I'm just a regular old civilian. Trying to be one, at least.
Right. I imagine other people might not see it that way.
It's been a solid 15 years since you quit the business, right? But people still call you Kiryu-san. The fourth chairman and the Dragon of Dojima.
Yeah. There's no running from your past. Guess we're both struggling on that front.
But at least I've got it a bit easier than you. My name's only good round here in Ijincho.
Do you ever regret giving it all up? Your father passed you the mantle, right?
Well, Liumang was tearing itself apart from the inside out back then. Thanks to Ryo Aoki and the Omi Alliance. A good lot of them stabbed me in the back. Some of the old heads included. We had no choice but to rebuild from the ground up.
I forgot about
Obviously,
Mabuji.
somebody has to take responsibility for all that. And, well, Who else better than the guy up top? Since Komijo was literally going up in smoke too, Ijincho's entire gray zone was in danger. Having Seonhee take the wheel was the best choice, so no. I don't regret my decision.
I see.
By bringing the Liumang and Komijo together, Seonhee managed to save a lot of lives. That had to be a ton of hard work. I can't possibly thank her enough for all she's done.
I'm impressed you're so honest about it.
I'm impressed you're so honest about it.
I gotta say, it hits different when you're the one dishing out praise, Kiryu-san. Kasuga-kun's got away with words, but you're not too bad yourself.
Thanks.
Kiryu-san, you're a dead man walking, aren't you? So you can't pay your family or friends a little visit?
That's right.
That's next episode.
You sure you should be talking to me then?
The Daidoji probably think that this will all work out in their favor. So they'll turn a blind eye.
All right then. You think it'd be cool if you came over to my place?
Your place?
I own a Chinese restaurant, see? An old little hole in the wall, but it's mine. Sometimes I cook the food myself. Scratch that. Not sometimes. I cook pretty much every day.
Is that the rest?
Top of the liumang to the head of the kitchen.
I've always loved cooking. You'd catch me in the kitchen even during my liumang days. A lot of my guys like to eat whatever I whipped up to.
You ever consider that it was hard for them to tell the boss his food sucks?
Oh, so that's how you want to play. Guess now I've just gotta invite you to my restaurant then.
Is that the place we have one table talk left that was locked and it didn't make any sense? I'll pass. What if your food's actually bad? No, hell no. Adventure. Must be nice doing what you love. I'll go, but it's on the house right there. We go.
Sure, I'll go. It's all gonna be on the house, right?
Yeah, of course. But if you find the food tasty, then I'll take cash over any compliments to the chef.
That's some confidence you've got there. I look forward to it.
Your hand.
How about another round?
Fine by me. But you should take it easy. Wouldn't want you to keel over before you get a taste of my cooking.
Fine. Whatever you say. Barkeep.
Hard to believe you're a sick man. Barkeep, hit me with another two.
That's the spirit.
His hand was right inside that bottle. It was literally through it. Tag team, Frying Inferno. Ooh, I want to see. Well, we're going to see it in his 5th event. 2.
Hey, what's with the face?
Huh? Oh, hey, Kiryu-san. Something's been bugging me, actually.
That right?
Yep. Mind hearing me out? Can't say it'll be much fun, though.
I'm all ears.
I was checking out this food blog earlier. They review bars and other joints here in Ijincho. Of course, that means they hit up my place, too.
Sounds like they rubbed you the wrong way.
Well, yeah. They wrote a bunch of crap about how the food sucks, how the employees are rude, how the place is a stinking mess. And it's not a one-time deal either. They've been writing about my place for days.
But
you're saying these are fake reviews?
What else could they be? I take pride in my cooking. Sure, my place might be a little old, but I keep it spotless. Man, even thinking about all this just pisses me off.
Can't be fun to deal with.
Yeah, trust me, it's not. I'm still trying to figure out how to handle this. Should I leave it alone, or do I do something about it? Maybe we should have talked about something else.
I wonder who they really are. That's probably the most appropriate
I wonder who
one.
they really are. Why do they get to remain anonymous when they're writing something awful like that?
Not very fair now, is it? I'm also itching to find out what kind of person posted that. I get that everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but this just doesn't sit well with me.
Bring it out as a
started
catchy.
to affect your business?
Nah, sales is more or less the same as ever, as far as I know. My place gets lots of regulars. I think the customers who do follow blogs are usually the first-timers.
Makes sense. And all that's left to consider is how you feel about this whole situation.
Yep, guess so. And I think I've got an idea who that blogger is.
Oh yeah?
Right before that blog posted, I got into a nasty little spat with a customer. Never seen him before in my life.
How'd that happen?
Well, considering my previous occupation, I get a lot of customers with some real heavy baggage. So I don't let people take any pictures or videos once they're inside. Even got signs saying so. But that guy didn't give a shit.
And there's no way you didn't call him out.
Damn right. I went up to him and I told him, please refrain from filming inside the restaurant. Honestly, I wouldn't have cared if it was just him there, but the place was pretty packed at the time. And that just got him all riled up. How dare you speak to a customer like that? And things just went downhill from there. He flung his chopsticks at his bowl and stormed out, screeching, "See if I ever come back here again!" The day after that, someone posted on their blog talking shit about my restaurant. I figure it's probably the same guy.
So, someone who didn't know how to read. Wait, was it in Japanese or Chinese? Because it's a Chinese restaurant. If the no filming thing was, be funny if it was just a coincidence. I really need more body. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. We're gonna go over on it anyway. I think I need more evidence. Yeah, seems likely to me. Maybe ask the Komijo. Yeah.
Maybe you can ask Komijo to look into it. They're good at that kind of thing.
I technically got booted from the underworld, you know? And to abuse an organization's power all for my personal affairs, not a good look. Plus, I doubt Seonhee would let me off with a sucker punch.
That's true. I just thought that'd be the quickest way to take care of this.
Well, to be completely honest, I did consider doing that.
So, what's your plan? If that customer's the same person behind the blog post, are you going to confront him?
I'm not gonna go that far. I'm just a regular civilian now, a humble chef.
Considering how proud you are of your cooking, you're taking this pretty well.
Yep, I think so too. It's like, once I get heated, it's hard for me to hold back.
This guy. What happened to being a regular civilian? Guess I'll have myself another drink. Alcohol's not a bad distraction.
I'm with you there. Sorry for making you sit through that nonsense.
Just glad you're feeling better.
God, I love his VA. I'm like trying because I know it's also, well, he sounds a lot more like Akechi here, but like I'm trying to see if I can picture Prompto while like looking at his face while he's doing this and they're talking, and it just, I can't. Despite it being very close to Prompto's voice, it sounds different. What is he doing to make it sound? Is he like just trying to sound creepier? I don't know. It's so weird. Sometimes Shane Dan, yeah. I think we're only on 2, right? Yeah, we are. 3.
What's up, Zhao? More bad press for your restaurant?
Not this time. Got a message from the Liumang boys. Said they wanted to tell me something.
But didn't you leave the Liumang?
Yeah, I did. But they still try to contact me. Mind if I complain for a bit?
At least he's
so
open
what
about
they
it.
want.
You remember the blog I mentioned last time? The one talking trash about my place.
Right. Might be the same guy that gave you trouble.
Yep. Those Liumang boys are using whatever means possible to hunt him down. They're hell-bent on catching him. Saying stuff like, he can't go around starting shit and running away like that. And if they do find him, things might get real messy.
But you're not the one ordering them around, right?
No, of course not.
Which means these young guns are causing a racket because someone's giving their old boss a hard time.
Yep. Honor's just as big a deal as life and death down in the underworld. Not that you need me to tell you that.
But you're not in it, technically, anymore. Maybe you should try to stop them?
Maybe you should try stopping them?
Yeah, there's Body.
That blogger's just an ordinary civilian, right?
As ordinary as they come. I hate that I still have to step in at all, though.
So, how many of these guys are we talking about?
A lot of them, but probably no more than 50.
Jesus.
That's still no joke.
But there's only 4 guys at the core of the whole shebang. They used to hang around me back when I was the leader, called themselves the 4 Beasts.
Sort of like your personal guard.
They were kind of adorable in a way, but feisty. Got a tendency to take things a little too far. They're the ones who were really pissed off with this blogger, so I gotta tighten the leash.
Must be tough on you. They're not gonna leave you alone so long as they keep you on that pedestal.
Yeah, like you're one to talk, Kiryu-san. What's going on with me can't even compare to what the Dragon of Dojima goes through. But I guess the 2 of us are in the same boat. I mean, who else can relate to this kind of stuff?
No wonder I like drinking with you. I feel like this might be Body. Maybe Soul, though.
No wonder I like drinking
Where's
with
Body?
you. We can both complain about the same things.
Guess the 2 of us make a perfect match. Best we stay on each other's good side, then.
We're doing well so far.
But seriously, Kiryu-san, you always look like you're trying to shoulder everything yourself. Hell, you even were quick to accept the fact that your time's been cut short.
Not really. I've spent plenty of time thinking about it.
You don't gotta lie down and take it. You could still try to fight back, you know. Survive.
Ooh.
Looks to me like you're putting on an act. Because you're supposed to be a legend.
Where is this coming from?
Just something that's been on my mind. We've gotten pretty chummy, haven't we? Close enough for me to air out all my stupid complaints to you. Figured I could come out and say it by now. Or, did I cross the line there?
You
You're
finally
fine.
said...
I'll keep that in mind. After all, it's good advice from a good drinking buddy.
Awesome. Made all these drinks worth it. Man, you are one legendary pain in the ass.
Zhao, you were my favorite character now.
Didn't think the drinks would hit so hard today.
Everyone else is being all coy about it. He's just like, you could fight back. 4. Also, I love all characters.
Hey, Zhao. Mind if I join?
Grab a seat, but go easy on the booze, all right?
I know. Sorry for worrying you.
You kind of got
You
the heart
better
of
be.
treatment, sadly.
I'm usually not one to say this kind of stuff, you know? Actually, remember what we talked about last time? Something new came up.
Refresh my memory?
That business with the blogger. The one who was talking shit about my place. Turns out the Liumang boys figured out who this guy is.
Hey, isn't that bad news? I doubt they'd kill him, but...
Yeah, I feel ya. I even told them to lay off the guy. And they said they got the picture. Oh.
What's up?
Since they've been calling themselves my personal guard, well, they probably care more about my honor than I do. Can't imagine they'll sit around twiddling their thumbs.
Oh my
So,
god.
what's your plan?
I gave them an ultimatum. If I find out something happened to that blogger, I'm closing up shop.
Are you serious?
Doesn't matter whether or not it was an accident. If that blogger is ever in danger, I'm packing my bags and skipping town. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Damn. I wasn't expecting that. Are we gonna have to fight his own people to, like, talk him down? I mean, cooking is important to him, but apparently he's got, like, honor on top of that, and you're quick to take a stand. I am impressed, yeah.
You're quick to take a stand. I'm impressed. Their hands are tied after hearing all that.
Mm-hmm.
Damn straight. They lay a hand on that blogger, my place goes poof. And everyone knows I don't want that.
Guess you need to go that far to show them you're not messing around.
All that's left is to pray that the blogger gets to live in peace. If he winds up in an accident, then I'm hitting the road.
Sure hope your boys will give it a rest.
Same here. But that blogger is still talking smack about me. Every single goddamn day. Ugh. Wish he'd lay off already.
For his own safety.
What kind of guy was he anyway?
You know. Just a very ordinary, very lame businessman. Same guy who caused a stink at my place. Seems like he caught wind he was being tracked and went into hiding somewhere.
Oh, surprisingly perceptive.
And they didn't find anyone at his house, and apparently he hasn't been going to work.
Was he local?
Yeah, he lived close to Chinatown. Made some posts about the places nearby. He's actually written some decent reviews. Judging by his analysis on flavor profiles, the guy's got experience.
That's great and all. But he needs to stop antagonizing you on the internet. For his own sake.
You said it. I'm not sure if he even realizes how much danger he's in right now.
Might need to warn him. Find him and guard him. Can't be that. You can't do that forever. Ignorance is bliss. Why not warn him?
Why not warn the blogger? Doesn't have to be directly. Maybe you could post a comment on his blog.
Wouldn't that come off kind of threatening, though? I'd rather not add more fuel to the fire.
Yeah, I see your point. That blogger probably didn't think the entire Yokohama Ryumang would be out for blood, even if it's just on the internet. Probably didn't realize the owner was their former leader either.
Definitely bad luck on his part. But his manners were even worse. He was filming without permission, then snapped the moment he got a warning. Ever since then, he's been trying to pick a fight with me on the internet. Seriously, give a guy a break.
But if you want to keep your place running, then he has to stay safe and sound. Let's have ourselves a toast. To his well-being.
Yeah, sure. I guess.
Oh, God.
Never been so reluctant to drink before.
You're telling me.
I'm actually really curious about this one. Knockback chains. 5.
Great timing, Kiryu-san. You got a second?
Yeah, I can stick around for a drink.
Nah, that's not why I asked. I'm having a little get-together over at my place. Gonna treat those Ryumang boys to some grub. You remember that blogger who'd been bad-mouthing me? I figured they deserve a reward for not offing him.
Oh, good for them.
Yep. You want to tag along, Kiryu-san?
Are you sure? I wouldn't want to get between you and your boys.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. It's about damn time I get to serve the legend himself a meal.
If you insist. No way I can turn you down now.
Now we're talking.
He's somehow gonna be there. I think that is the place. Maybe I'll unlock the last table talk by then. What the hell?
Thanks for inviting us, Zhao-san.
Your cooking's so good, I starved myself all day just so I can eat more of it.
Thanks
Liam?
for having us here, sir.
I stick out like a sore thumb here.
It's all good. We're just here to eat good food.
Hey. Guys, over there!
Oh no.
Wait, hold up.
Yo, look who we have here. This guy's snooping on us.
Who the hell? Hey, it's him, the blogger.
This doesn't look good, Kiryu-san.
Is he really the guy behind the blog?
Yep, sure seems like it.
Spill it! What the hell are you doing here?
I don't know what you're talking about. Am I being abducted? Please, let me go.
What's all this about?
This guy's been trying to start shit with Zhao-san's restaurant again. Looks like he came all the way here just to look for more dirt.
Is there a problem with that? What's wrong with saying a place has bad food? I have the right to free speech, you know.
Gotta say, I'm impressed you got the balls to speak up with all of us here. What should we do with him, Zhao-san? Want us to rough him up a bit?
Do you even hear yourself? Come on now, you can't do that to a civvy. He's right, you know. The guy's free to post whatever he wants on his blog.
Huh, you can't fool me. You're the one behind the Yokohama Ryumang.
Huh?
Oh yeah, I know all about it. You sent your men looking for me all over Ijincho, didn't you?
Why are
When I
you?
heard that gangsters were hunting me down, I decided to look into you too. You're their boss, aren't you? Their former leader? You act like you're not involved in any of this, but you'll sick your dogs on me later.
Oh, now. I think you've got the wrong idea. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Ain't that right, boys? Since we're all here, why don't we settle down and have a bite? I've already finished prepping. So, how about it, fellas? Anyway, we're gonna have ourselves a party, so don't mind us. We'll leave you alone.
Really?
Yep. Really.
Wait a minute. Zhao-san! If we let him off, then he might write about all this on his blog just for the hell of it. We gotta take that dude's phone away first.
What? No, absolutely not. You can't do that.
The fact that this bastard came here knowing Zhao-san's our boss. Oh, no doubt he's screwing with us. Probably thinks we can't do a damn thing.
That's what Toss says, VA.
Well, no way. He's only got a bone to pick with me. Come on, boys, let him go.
We can't. If he's picking a fight with you, that means he's picking a fight with all of us. Zhao-san, you might have left us behind, but we still respect you. Even now, you keep acting like a pushover, so now some blogger thinks he can mess with us.
That's right. You even tossed us aside. Gave up the Ryumang to Komijo. We can't even get things done like how we used to because of this cooperation bullshit to appease a Jinsho.
Sorry. But if you're not happy with how I run things, then like I said before, go hit the road.
Not happening, boss. We all looked up to you. We thought that if we stuck by you, we could be more like you.
Apparently you don't want to be.
You look laid back, relaxed. But when the situation calls for it, you're ruthless, reliable, a charismatic leader. At least, you were.
It's time you wake up, boss. The Tianyo Zhao I know would never let some random blogger off for talking shit.
First, we ought to splatter his guts all over the streets. Let the whole town know that Yokohama Ryumang's back.
I told you that I'd close up shop if anything happened to him. And I fucking meant it.
But boss, that'd be for the better, right? Wouldn't have to be some chef if he came back.
Quit being some chef.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Zhao-san. No, I mean, boss.
Our leader!
Let's give him hell, boss!
Stay behind me.
No way. Am I going to die here?
Probably.
All right, fine. I get how you guys feel.
You do? Then you'll come back?
Nope. I'm not letting you boys lay a finger on this guy. You want him, you gotta get through me.
They're just as feisty as you said they'd be.
Sorry for dragging you into this, Kiryu-san. You mind taking that blogger somewhere safe? I'll stop these guys.
Wait, Zhao-san, are you serious? You'll take us on? All to protect someone like him? Even though we're the ones who have always believed in you?
I'll do anything to protect my restaurant. After all, I'm just some chef.
Ooh.
Right, fine.
Shouldn't have said it.
Have it your way, then. Quit screwing with us, you damn wuss!
Need a hand? These guys are called the Four Beasts, right? We don't want you to bite off more than you can chew.
What? You don't think I can handle it? 'Cause I'm absolutely starving right now.
Speaking of that,
Ready if you are.
uh-oh, they're going first. What? I wasn't expecting that. I'm just gonna knock you into the group. Oh, never mind. I knew it. It's a line. Okay. Right about there.
We doing it big?
Yeah.
Special order.
Enjoy.
Ooh. I don't know why you turned around and hit only one guy. I clearly pointed at the whole group, but why did they do that? That's like that's a really weird like error that keeps happening.
Follow my lead.
It just like ignores my initial positioning, but it's fine. You're weak to sword. Okay, it turns out I actually do have to fight him. I think I'm gonna do this. I like this move.
For the knockout.
Okay, that wasn't as strong as I was hoping. I get to see it.
Here it comes.
I don't know why I love that move. All right, that's a decent amount of damage.
I won't hold back.
Guys, you've actually taken the most damage out of any drink link so far. Oh, we killed the guy on the right too?
Learning more every day.
All right.
Still as strong as ever, boss. Please, come back. You'll just waste away here.
Look, I'm real touched you think so. But if I went back to being your leader, Ijincho will be split apart again. I promised Seonhee that wouldn't happen ever again, and left everything in her hands.
But we've always looked up to you. Still do. If you do make a comeback, we'll follow you to hell and back.
That's so. Hey, humor me for a second.
Yes, sir. What is it?
This Tianyo Zhao you've always admired. Is he the sort of guy who doesn't honor his promises? Is that what you guys think of me? A man who doesn't keep his word?
No, sir. Not at all.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Hey,
Yes? What do you want?
you saw what happened just now, right? Best you don't get involved with them any further. I'm sure you felt safe and secure over the internet. But here, you are only safe thanks to Zhao.
I'm so sorry, Zhao-san. I'll delete everything I posted about your restaurant.
Don't do that.
I won't ever come near here again. So please, forgive me for what I've done.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. No need to delete anything.
Huh?
I just want to ask you a question. And you ate at my restaurant. Was my cooking really that bad?
Actually, it didn't taste awful at all.
Hmm?
I'll be honest with you. Your food is the best damn thing I've ever tasted in my entire life.
Come again?
Nothing in Chinatown could even come close. I wanted to use every word in my vocabulary to praise your cooking on my blog. I thought maybe I could spread the word, share your food with everyone. So much so that I felt like I was on fire. But when you suddenly told me to refrain from filming inside your restaurant,
Which the sign said.
the descriptions I had drafted in my head just fizzled out. That really upset me. And before I knew it,
You flung your chopsticks down?
I really am sorry about that. I don't know what came over me. Even though I've been wanting to compliment you, I kept thinking that you humiliated me in your shop.
In the end, hatred sprung from your love.
So that's the whole story. In that case, sorry. But I can't let you go home.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Hey, Zhao, what are you planning?
He's going to fry him.
Now, go ahead and eat your fill. You're gonna recall each and every single word of praise that came to your head that day.
But are you sure you want to treat me to all this food?
Well, you were pretty spot on when critiquing other places. So now I want to know what you really think, and not anyone else.
I don't know what to say, Zhao-san. This is the first time anyone's ever told me that. No way I'm wasting this opportunity. Bon appetit!
Dig in.
I don't think we need. You can just skip that.
Wow, this is delicious. Damn, tasty.
It's not even
Zhao,
that high quality
are you
food.
Sure, this
but
guy's the real deal. All he said so far is that he loves the food and that it's damn tasty.
Aren't those the best compliments a chef could hear? There's more where that came from. You better savor it all.
Woohoo! This is the best day ever, Zhao-san. Everything tastes so good. I can't stop eating.
Yeah, it's way better than, having to come up with a crazy poetic way to describe the food.
Son. Didn't mean to drag you into that whole mess.
But you did. Missed out on my free meal because of you. At least that blogger looked like he enjoyed himself. The man ate everything you put in front of him.
Huh? Back up a sec, Kiryu-san. You didn't get to taste my cooking at all?
Pretty much. Surprisingly.
Well, there'll always be another chance. We're drinking buddies now, aren't we?
Yeah, that's true. But after seeing you fight earlier, I can understand why your boys want you back. You've got a knack for being a leader. Does seem like a waste of talent.
Oh yeah, maybe. But all my life I was taught how to lead others. For as long as I can remember, I was told it was my birthright. And one day I inherited everything from my dad. And now that I've left that all behind, a new world opened up to me. There's no way I'm letting that go. Not without a fight.
Being a chef means the world to you.
Yep. There were a ton of possibilities, but the only one that mattered was the one I chose.
I think I get it.
Tossing a wok over a roaring flame, seeing the customers smile after eating my food. Everything's so fresh and new. I really dig the way things are right now. And not only that, but if I can knock back drinks with a buddy from time to time, I'll be set for life.
Sounds good to me. A humble life's not so bad.
I think that was starting fresh. Chain attack down to enemies. I think that was tied for my favorite one so far. Just overall, I just felt like I actually learned some stuff about him. And it's really nice to see that he's like really into the cooking. It's not just like a side thing for him. Like he really is into being a chef. I might make him a chef as the job. Just simply because it's so fitting. Nanba's, I think, is still my favorite over here because, it's, I don't know. Something about like what he was doing it for Ichiban. He's just the best of friends everywhere. But yeah, I'd say Nanba, then Zhao, and then between these two, Saeko's was interesting, but I still left with way more questions than answers. I think hers was my least favorite. Yeah, Seonhee's was probably third. Seems like they were just kind of obsessing over Kiryu a little bit. Well, hers was, and hers was. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea what she's going on about. Isn't exactly on the menu, but I found it recently. Okay, herbal tea, huh? Correct. Thinking of improving, as a matter of fact. If you bring me herbs... Oh, yeah. So, same as the other thing. So I can make stuff here. But hold on. There's no table talk, but... we do need to buy everything.
Let's
Thanks for buying.
That was
That's
great.
certainly food.
And there's one more thing I have to do
Nice.
before we end. I know this is the by far the longest episode, but I wanted to do every single drink link in this, and we did it. We did it. So next episode, we're going to be doing all the life links that we can, which I think is 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 of them, and then we're going to go to Kamurocho and do whatever memoirs around the city. And then we can just focus on story when we're on Kiryu. That's it. Like there won't be
You're
any.
not
Well,
tired,
besides
are you?
karaoke. Well, I will do karaoke when we come back to him in chapter 12. When we have the other life links to do, I'll do them with the life links. So this is his restaurant, and this is the table talk that was locked. He did say he didn't get to try his cooking, right? So
That one. Let's
Bon
real.
What do you think, Kiryu-san? My cooking blowing your mind or what?
As far as the taste goes, I'd say I'm impressed.
Well, get a load of you. You sounded like some food blogger for a second there. Anyway, by the look on your face, it's safe to assume you're enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm kicking myself for missing out on such a delicacy after all this time. Glad I finally wised up.
Hey, I'm just glad that I finally got the chance to cook for you.
You're the real deal, you know that? It's easy enough to dream of a different life, but to create one, that takes mettle. You're first class, as a leader and as a chef.
Oh, really showering me with praise today, huh? You make a good point, though. Reflecting on all the hard work it took to get here just makes my current life as a chef even sweeter.
But never lose sight of that. When you're lucky enough to find a home, you've got to do all you can to protect it.
If the Dragon of Dojima speaks, I do well to listen. I'm gonna take that advice to heart. But hey, not like I did all this for myself alone. I want this to be a place where everyone feels welcome. A chill-out spot. One where every face you see is a friend's.
it's kind of hidden.
So, come by anytime you like. I'll whip up some grub that'll whisk away all your worries.
That's so. Guess you found yourself a new regular.
Yep. There's always gonna be a spot with your name on it.
Still, I just gotta say, this meal, it's something else.
I have no doubt his cooking's actually good. Boosts agility, I guess.
Fine.
That was
That
great.
is certainly food.
Ignore Seonhee. Your food's fine, Zhao. That was certainly food. Okay, that sums up the entirety of the friends, bonds, drink links, walk and talks, most of the party chats that were on the map as we walked around. So, awesome. In the next one, you already know, we're doing life links and memoirs, and then we can focus on plots. So, this was a very long one. I highly doubt anyone who's not actually dedicated to watching my playthrough into the fullest will even bother with this episode. But for those who are still sticking around, thanks. I hope you enjoyed it. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.